by my good friend Keizaron. Keys, how are you doing? That's right. We actually have Phant here today. Got to sneak in that fantastic. I saw what you did there. Thanks, Phant. Keys couldn't quite make it today, so Phant is filling in, and we really appreciate her. So how are you doing, Phant? How are you excited to be back on TFS? No stranger to the show. Oh boy, that was a while ago. All right. Well, for anyone who doesn't know out there, if you're tuning in, maybe you're new from SGDQ or anything like that, here on The First Step, what we often do is we try to show you how easy it can be to get into speedrunning through low effort means. Generally, my regular co-host Keizaron and I will play through a game once and then try to race it without looking up any strats, without anything like that, and just to show you that we always end up doing way better on our second time through to really it's a really good way to get into speedrunning, get in the mindset of speedrunning. We try to explain what we're doing to go fast at every single opportunity and whatnot. However, today, because we are having a little bit of a post SGDQ respite and everything, and also Phant is being so kind as to fill in, we are going to be showing another fun way to get into speedrunning, which is randomizers. And if you happen to see one of when was this? This was not many weeks before SGDQ. If you happen to see it before, Keys and I did actually do a Pokemon Red and Kingdom Hearts 2 multi-world randomizer, which is which is basically combining all of the items from both games and mixing them up. And this time, Phant and I are going to be doing an Ocarina of Time and Kingdom Hearts 2 multi-world randomizer, again, called Archipelago. If you want to look up more information about that, you can go to archipelago.gg. Have you done one of these before, Phant?
No. So Hobbs has been talking to me, yes, the Keizaron, right here. For
I don't think we're
to
going to be able to keep
these.
that up the whole time.
But yeah, no. Yeah, I get it. And I've never had time, and I was like, yeah, I'll get to it eventually. And I was like, hey, you want to do it on TFS? Like, sure. I'm in. So yeah, this is literally the first time I've done this. So everything's going to go perfectly. We're going to crush the estimate, guaranteed.
Absolutely. Yeah,
that's Phant TV guarantee right there. Yeah.
So Phant is no stranger to Ocarina of Time randos, but is new to this whole multi-world concept. So this will be really fun. I've done some archipelagos where some people were doing OOT in it before, but never where it was just me and one person doing OOT, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. This will be interesting.
Yeah, it should be a good time. It'll be fun. Real quick, though, I did want to let some folks know about some things that are going on with the GDQ channel. If you all didn't know, we're actually looking for some new Hotfix shows and showrunners at the moment. So if you think you got what it takes, or you think you have a really great idea for either a bi-weekly show, like a limited run, series of episodes of something, or maybe even a one-day, one-off event, then use !Hotfix in Twitch chat, or go to gamesdonequick.com/hotfix. That's where you can get a lot more information about how to submit for that. Submissions made before June 13th, so it's coming up pretty soon, will be considered for the slots that we have open at the moment. And of course, if you missed out on Summer Games Done Quick 2023, then please be sure to check out the VODs. We are still uploading. I'm hoping to get everything up by the end of the week, and you can find them at youtube.com/gamesdonequick. Don't forget to subscribe while you're over there. So with that, Phant, should we just get rolling with this?
I think we should. I'm excited. So maybe since you haven't had Ocarina of Time on here, I'll do a very, very basic thing.
Sure.
We're starting with 5 dungeons, or 1 dungeon completed. That's kind of standard how it was for anytime you've seen OT randomizer, there's always a reward that's just in Link's pocket. Just kind of how the game works, how the randomizer works. And my goal is going to be to collect 5 dungeon rewards. So, well, technically 6 total, but I already have 1. So 5 additional dungeons need to be completed. Any of them, doesn't matter which. And then if I have what I need to kill Ganon at the end, then we're good. I'm done.
Cool. Awesome. Then that being said, I'm going to probably have the more of the checks at the start. So I'll probably do a little bit of, you can talk about what you start with, and then I'll have a few things to chat about right away. So without any further ado, you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Go ahead and count us in.
All right, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck
and
to us.
Just to reiterate, good luck to us. Yeah, because just to reiterate for anybody who did not know, or if I didn't explain it all that well, we are currently cooperatively playing, basically. We are trying to get to the end together. Phant just sent me an item called MK Hystera, which doesn't really matter too much, but the fire is significantly more helpful. Yeah, that was great.
I can't believe I got an ice trap in Minus S. This is like the curse of keys coming in here. My goodness.
All right, now I got a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't send much to Phant, just a couple pieces of hearts. Wow, 3 pieces of heart and an ice trap. So have fun with that.
You know, there should only be like 6 of these around. So
Nice.
we got 2 of them already. Excellent. Sure. Excellent.
I started out with only a limited set of locations to go to, so I'm going to go to 100 Acre Wood first because I can always go there at the start. And I start out with 5 random, movement abilities as well. So I thankfully got a quick run and 2 aerial dodges. It's not like the worst movement, but I don't have any glides to go with it yet. Generally would like some glides. I'm actually going to go over here.
Okay, glide right here. Oh, are you kidding? No way did we roll this seed. I got a sword. Like that was my first vanilla item. There's like what? Between the 2 games, 850 so different locations between the 2. And yeah, we just rolled the 1 in 850 there of something being
Nice.
in that vanilla chest, of course. Yeah,
Meanwhile,
opening up for
I have,
OOT. Go ahead.
All I was going to say is that I haven't talked about my goal yet. It was showing 30 out of 30 for a second, but that was just for our testing purposes. Now it shows 1 out of 30. In order to beat the game, the door to the final bosses is currently locked for me behind 30 lucky emblems. So I need to collect just various items that are referred to as lucky emblems. These are added in by this version of the randomizer. And I need to, there are 40 scattered between our 2 games, and we need to get 30 of them in order for me to be able to beat the game, as well as an item called Way to the Dawn, which I forgot to add onto our display, but that's fine. Maybe we'll get it in a break, or maybe we won't worry about it because we'll just get it so quickly it won't matter.
Sure, of course. So opening up for me, there's lots of like going around getting some songs, so not as item dense as what Hop's going to be doing here. But generally, I think we were talking about this before the show started, that kind of like the distribution of items. There's like around 250 or so locations in the OOT, and I think Hop, you mentioned there are like 600 or so.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, any individual item, there's like a 2/3 chance it's a KH2 item, 1/3 chance it's an OOT item. But still very random.
I just got a Disney Castle key while I was in Disney Castle, which is extremely helpful because that basically there are various locks that prevent me from going to first or second visits of the various worlds of Kingdom Hearts. And Disney Castle key allows me to go to Timeless River, which is normally considered the second visit of this world. So that's really helpful.
This way.
Yeah, Hobbs, you also sent me a bomb bag. I'm not sure if you're aware of it. That's absolutely huge in terms of just like early game routing. So thank you. Thank you for being a good friend here as this fully planned transfer of items to me. As
somebody who has never played OOT and knows very little about it to begin with, yeah, you're gonna have to tell me when I get you good or bad things. I know ice traps are bad. That's about all I know.
Ice traps are bad, but those actively hurt me, Hobbs. So we definitely don't want to do that. But the big thing, so you want to find like probably like 3 or 4 big, huge items. Obviously, there's going to be a whole bunch more, but they're not as essential. A bow, hook shots, magic, and light arrows. If you can remember those 4, if you find one of those, those are awesome.
Cool.
Frogs 2 is Hobbs' jackpot. I don't think I'm going to be giving you that, Hobbs.
No, that's fine. It's not the worst ability, but by no means crucial. So, So yeah, I can enter this door, which I would not have been able to do a moment ago if I didn't get the Disney Castle key on level up. And the advantage of that is I can come over here and get what? 7 more checks? Yeah, 7 more checks.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to wait a whole cycle here. I got in too late. Shooting the sun grants Hobbs' Mithril ring. I know that's like a piece of equipment.
Yeah, it's not good. Don't worry about it.
Yet, so.
Yeah, so that is the one kind of advantage you have. I don't really have anything where I can see what I would get beforehand. Like I don't have like any hints or anything. Oh, this Keyblade has Air Combo Plus on it. All right. please. Old time Pete. But yeah, I don't have anything where I can like see, oh, this thing would get me this for Phant. I just have to open stuff and hope. Oh my gosh. I am just beefing it on this.
You know, it's okay, huh? Speaking of beefing it, I'm playing on a setting I haven't played probably in a solid 3 years. Usually, when we do this, like this whole sequence of getting the weird egg, getting the chicken to hatch, and going all the way through like the guard sequence to get a song, we've been playing with those settings off for years, and you know, I was thinking of being a little bit spicy here, and well, I forgot to do it, so I went all the way back. It's fine. It's fine. I had to wait anyway, so as long as I get there before sunrise, we're fine.
That's good. Woo, iron boots.
Hey, all right. I should probably mark some things on my tracker so chat can see exactly what I have.
Ooh, I got a magnet. Awesome. I could get a finishing plus, that would help, because then I'd have magnet into fire for some damage strats. Let me check those keyblades I've gotten so far, because I don't like air combo plus. We can take something with a damage drive. Oh, and I totally forgot to take my party's items, and they used them all, basically. Donald didn't use the ether, though, and that's at least helpful.
Really? Donald did not use an ether? What universe
well,
are we in?
Because I don't think anybody was using any magic. Put a couple things on here. No, that really matters. Oh,
you know, one thing that's pretty interesting, and you know, this has been like remedied with like change to the randomizers and how they work, but like whenever you have a randomizer, it's essentially you're making a game because you know you have a base, but that there's so much that can happen to like make something playable, so many quality of life things. And OT and KH2 are kind of like on different sides of the randomizer spectrum. Like whereas OT, it's a lot like, you know, kind of like a Metroidvania style thing. You get items, you unlock areas, you get more items, you unlock more areas, then you need X number of items to win. And while some features of that have been added to the KH2 randomizer, KH2 is more like a, you know, getting the necessary combat tools that you're comfortable with to go through. Because I'm assuming you're playing on crit, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
KH2 is a hard game.
It is. I just proved that by getting one shot intentionally. So that's just a fast little death warp, since I didn't feel like continuing onwards in this world just yet. And that is something I can only really do in this version of the randomizer, because I get to keep the things that were in the chests.
All right, what song am I getting? We get Song of Time.
So the fact that I didn't get to steal Donald and Goofy's potions is actually a little annoying, because it means I don't have a safety net in the early game.
You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, there's a lot of money pouches in this seed, so if we could just find me one. Oh, wait, did I already find myself one? I did just find myself one. Never mind.
Yeah, I see. Potions. Yeah, you got a money pouch. Or spelled M-U-N-N-Y. Bothers me every time, Hobbs.
But that's the name of the currency in this game.
I know it is.
You just got to think of it as if it were like yen or something, you know, where it's just not the same word as money, M-O-N-E-Y. It's just a completely different word.
Sure.
All right.
I do love how Hobbs, you found like nothing but your own items in like the last couple minutes.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's going to be a lot of that, because there's a lot of my items. Also, get ready to find me a whole lot of power boosts, defense boosts, magic boosts, and AP boosts, because all of the junk items are replaced with those 4 items.
Oh, okay. Sure.
So I'm going to be real strong by the end of this. Hey, I got a lucky end.
Nice. Was that our first one?
Our second one.
All right.
Yeah, so 2 out of 30.
Easy game.
Hey,
yo, I actually got you something. It seems important. Oh, it's a lucky emblem. Let's go.
There we go. I got Automaster. It's okay, I guess. I'm having to do a really weird path through the through Twilight Town here, just because I don't have a whole lot of movement. Ooh, fire boost. That's nice.
Yeah, Hobbs. When it comes to movements, like I know you've mentioned movement a lot. Like, what things do you like to look for? What do you just love having? Like glide, obviously, but you know, high jumps and all the other things.
At least 2 glides, a quick, at least 1 quick run, and at least an aerial dodge. Those are kind of like, oh wait, I don't want to do this yet. Those are kind of like the core things, because a quick run lets me get past Roxas if I don't have any other way to do it. and it's good for going uphill. An aerial dodge lets me get to my my glide speed very quickly, like my full glide speed, and glide is just great.
Glide is so good.
And you want to at least glide 2 because then you can glide on flat ground infinitely, whereas glide 1 will stop you eventually. So I'm having to do Olympus Coliseum right now without glide, which sucks because
that's a lot.
This is a lot of downhill movement. But it is what it is.
I've seen a couple of questions come up in the chat today about, 2 games at the same time. What's going on here? What's the connection here? And if you haven't heard of multi-worlds before, randomizers, basically we have 2 completely different games, but items in each game can be found in the other one. So I can find a KH2 sword or keyblade in my game, send it over to HobZ. He's going to be really happy if it's a good one and has good stats on it. I'm not sure what you're dealing with right now at the start, but just like right there, I got a blue rupee just walking in. HobZ actually found that in the chest and found Den's Fire. All right, excellent. So there you go. So that was in Kingdom Hearts 2, and he sent it to my game in Ocarina of Time where I can use it.
Yeah. Wow, I've gotten you 3 pieces of heart so far,
right,
so you're close to a new container. All right, so I'm out of good options, and I have to start taking not so good options right now. So I'm gonna go quick run Roxas.
Yes, I love this strategy.
Yeah, it's not ideal. It is a little slow. It would be like better if I could do some other kind of loop, but I don't have enough to make another loop happen. So we're just gonna do it this way.
Yeah, the quick run Roxas strat, that is the thing I did on my first ever crit seed playing KH2. It's not, I don't want to say it's 100% free, but it is quite easy to learn. And anybody who's like played Kingdom Hearts 2 for a little bit, spend a little bit of time, they'll be able to get it down, take out crit Roxas. Probably one of the hardest bosses in the base game, if not the hardest one, before you get to like all the extra bonus fights. And yeah, you just do what HobZ's doing right now.
Well, I'm not quite there yet. Right now, I'm just dodging his attacks, and then he's going to do a little mini game with me, where I have to steal his keyblades. And then I'm gonna hit him up against the wall. And now I'm going to quick run him over and over with his keyblades.
All right.
And I'm gonna do this for about 2 minutes. I'm actually gonna do it probably a little less than 2 minutes because I'm doing a slightly optimized version of it. But if you just quick run next to him for like 2.5 minutes, even if you can't see his health bar like me right now, you will be able to defeat him every time. So I need to go until the timer that I'm looking at says 14:52 or maybe a little less.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, meanwhile, oh yeah, so I just sent you another lucky emblem. You're going to be done before I get through a dungeon, HobZ, at this rate.
Something tells me that's unlikely. Because I do also still need Way to the Dawn. Don't forget that, which is like that hard blocks the back half of The World That Never Was for me. So that single item could be, anywhere. That could be rough.
So I don't need to get you another money pouch. Yeah, like that's just
no. I would love more money, actually.
Okay, well, because like this is not something I get for a long time. It's locked by a lot of stuff.
Okay. Eventually, I would love it. But there are like 9 in our seed, so like we could probably just find some.
For now, here's what I'm going to tell you: deal with it.
Yeah.
Aerial spiral. All right.
That's good.
Now, you may see me get something, and it looks like a letter, because, we have to have some way to represent, what is a Kingdom Hearts item? What does an item in another game look like in Ocarina of Time? And, maybe someday you could have, like, a full 3D model that's way beyond the scope of what we're doing here. So it's just a letter, and it'll say, this is, like, an important item in this game, in HobZ's game. But if you look down at the bottom of the screen, there's like a little tracker that kind of says what's going to what. So when I get an item you don't know what it is, you can just refer to that and see exactly what I just sent on.
I beat Roxas.
GG.
Probably quick ran him a lot longer than I needed to, but I didn't have scan, so I didn't want to chance it.
Can't believe you're
And I
starting
got,
without
hey, there's your 4th piece of art.
All right, let's see.
Heart container for you.
I think that's 3 for me. I did get my own piece of heart earlier on. I'm sitting at 4 hearts, but I'm almost to heart number 5. You know?
Oh, wow. Okay.
I will say, Chad, if you see JHobz die in KH2, it's because KH2 is a very hard game on crit. It's not, especially if like JHobz going through like the world ever was and doing all this stuff, way earlier than you normally are supposed to. If you see me die, I messed up, straight up.
Appreciate the honesty.
Now, I could come up with any excuse. I'm being honest here.
All right. So I probably will die in this room because I tend to get greedy and want to get some kills in here because this is a good experience. Oh, I should have put on the aerial spiral, though.
Got you a power boost. All right.
Oh, I should have used those before came in here.
Yeah, so I'm going to have a pretty
so
lengthy
risky.
child segments here. Ocarina of Time, you can really split it into 2 segments. You got the large adult section and the smaller child section. So 3 of the completable dungeons are locked by child, and, well, 1 of them we actually do as an adult anyway. And then 5 of them are, like, adult dungeons. Now, we can go through most of the world as either child and adults, and, some things are obviously exclusive to either one. And because I got that bomb bag, I could just go through and get a lot of stuff exclusive to child here before I go adult for the first time. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing.
Okay, I got a torn page on levels. This was worth sitting here and spending this time doing this.
You have Torn Page, my personal favorite item in KH2 because it unlocks more of the 100-acre wood. I'm pulling, I don't know how far we're going to be getting into either of our seeds. I'm hoping we yeet the bear at some point. It's always a fan favorite.
There we go.
Yes! And just as I said that, I sent JHobz another Torn Page.
Nice.
Let's go.
I'm glad I came through here because that gave you time to get that, and also leveling up in the elevator there got me a Torn Page and Skill and Crossbones. So Skill and Crossbones gets me access to Port Royal, which I can now go through this portal to get to, and then I can go do those 2 Torn Pages. Oh, I just realized I could have patched my game with the mod I made for this game. I forgot about that. I made a mod that affects 100-acre wood and Atlantica.
Gosh, Atlantica.
But unfortunately, I don't have it on. It just would have let me put the controller down.
All right, JHobz is getting a little bit ahead. Go sing some songs, do some karaoke, and I'll catch up eventually. You know what? Because I'm nice, I'm going to go ahead and open this junk chest. And, maybe it'll be like some...
Hey, item slot up. That's helpful.
Maybe, all right. I'll open up a handful of these. Not going to go wild, of course. But...
What do you mean by junk chest?
So, in Ocarina of Time, there's this setting called chest size matches content. So... JHobz, I know you're not big into the Zelda games, but I'm sure you know about chests, and you got like big ones and fancy ones for big items, and small ones are just like, oh, you got a rupee refill, you got an ammo refill.
Yeah.
So with chest size matches contents, wherever that chest is, it doesn't matter what it looks like vanilla. If it has a unique item, a game that the randomizer logic thinks is important, it's going to be large and look impressive. And if it's something that the randomizer's like, this isn't really needed. It may be nice to have something like a piece of heart, or like I sent an item slot up to JHobz. Like item slot up's not locking any checks in Kingdom Hearts 2.
No.
So that appears in a chest like signified as not important. Now, there could be a lot of stuff nice to haves in there, but nothing that would be like hard required by the seed, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Oops, this way. Hey, lucky ammo. Hey, enjoy the 5 rupees.
All right. Actually, I need to get like 13 more rupees over the course of this Lost Woods segment so I can buy both items, because everything's here is expensive. Wait, I don't have that song. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Yes, the one mod I made, I'd have 99 health in the top left corner right now. But instead I have 10. Sad days.
You know, Hobbs, I do have to say, I never would have expected I'd be here on TFS playing Ocarina of Time with you playing KH2 at the same time.
Listen, I mean, Keys and I were finding ways to do Kingdom Hearts and Pokemon years ago, so...
I do remember the show where you just race two different games at the same time. Okay, so I'm just going through the Lost Books. This is probably, like, I'm gonna do a handful more things as child before heading to adults. Now, since I haven't done an Archipelago multi-world, I'm curious how many notes I have to play for this this segment here. So, hopefully it's just 5.
There now.
I'm gonna treat it as if I have to do 8, but hopefully it's just 5.
Doing that second minigame doesn't... doing that second minigame doesn't get me any additional checks, but it does set me up for the next time I get a torn page. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of good options. I really have no good options right now. So I'm in Port Royal, but I'm not... I don't think I'm going to go past the minute fight, because defeating pirates with just fire kind of sucks.
Got your auto final.
Sadly, not all that useful. I appreciate it, though. The problem with auto final is that it is the one auto form that will not let you force final form, so that you can have access to it all the time. All the other ones you could theoretically use, but also auto forms in general are not very easy to use until I have second chance and once more.
Right. I'm gonna go into Goron City for a bit. All right.
No! Oh, come on. I was at the very end of that fight. Darn. Like I said, don't really have any ideal options right now.
Maybe eventually I'll find you something good, Hobbs. It's all waiting for you in Kakariko when I get there. Eventually.
I mean, the fire is good. It's just... I need a little bit more.
If I could get you one item, what would it be? Or is there like Reflect? Or...
Right now... I mean, Reflect's always good. There's a lot of good stuff right now. A Blizzard or Thunder would be really helpful.
All right, coming right up. I'm reading the seed. I'm reading the logic. Gonna manipulate a Blizzard to appear in the back of the maze right here. Yo, 50 bucks. That's actually good. Yeah, now I don't have to double dip this place. I
do want you to know, though, that I am a loan shark, and I will be expecting payment with interest, and there's another one for you, so
what?
You need even more interest.
Hey, hang on, hold on. I did not ask for the extra 50 rupees. You just put that on me.
Nah, I'm pretty sure you did.
No.
Yeah, you said something about your brother needing money and is in trouble, and you had to help him out or something like that. But I'm a nice guy. I just like helping. I like helping people out, but I got to make sure I take care of Frankie. I don't know.
Who's Frankie?
Frankie is the name, is my name in my loan shark that is or my loan shark business that is fronting like a rug cleaner.
Of course it is. Chat. I may need y'all to bail me out later.
It's fine. All you gotta do is find me a money pouch.
I do know where one is. The problem is, it's locked by a lot of stuff, Haas. It's gonna take a lot of effort to get that. You know what I have to go through? What I'm gonna have to go through to get that? It's a lot.
Yeah, well, it's better than having, a broken leg. Whatever loan sharks do, I don't know. I just watch TV. All right, so this is not ideal. I'm going through Twilight Town, where I would have preferred to leave this. Also, am I gonna be able to die here? Yeah, probably. I would have preferred to leave this this place for later, because this fight that I'm in now, the station fight, is extremely good for leveling up final form very quickly. unfortunately, I don't have good options, like I said, and I think this is my best of the remaining ones.
All right, got you a limit form there.
Oh, that's very helpful. Thank you.
So that was...
Oh, man, I really wish I hadn't done this now. Oh,
will you consider that payment? Can you call off
No.
Frankie?
No, absolutely not. Sorry, we don't deal in trades. But yeah, that limit form, if I'd gotten that right before I entered that station fight, I would have forced final form with it, which is just forcing the game to give me access to final form the way that you're kind of meant to in the vanilla game. And then I would have used final form in that fight. But, oh well, not the end of the world.
Gave you the a precious mushroom. That was in a big chest.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, that was in a biggie.
Maybe it has, no, it has Donald Draw on it, so, no, it's bad. It might be because it could have had Flare Force on it, which is a Donald limit that's really helpful.
Oh, interesting.
So that
Oh, I'm actually... You know what I said about if I die is because I'm bad?
Yeah.
Look, forget I said that.
I'm glad I gave you a Deku stick capacity increase and then 30 Deku seeds. I don't know what any of those things are, but I'm glad they were related back to back.
Yo, but the thing that mattered, you sent me a heart, so I don't have to bargain with chat saying, I'm not bad, I'm not bad. We're good.
That piece of heart give you like a refill, or?
Yeah, anytime you send me a piece of heart, it refills.
Oh, I thought you had to get 4 for it to refill. Oh, final form was on level 3 of... What? It was level 3 of limit form, so I didn't even have to force it. That's great.
Yeah, so the way it works is if you get 4 pieces of heart, that increases your max health. But every single time you get any piece of heart at all, it just gives you like a health refill.
I didn't know it gave you a full health refill. I thought for sure it was like, I didn't know that. That's cool to know. Like, I just thought
it varies
had to
depending
be
on the
max.
game. So
Yeah,
like in
because I
Link
know
to
in
the
some of
Past,
them it doesn't.
yeah, Link to the Past, the only thing that refills your heart, your health, is the heart container you get at the end of the opening sequence. But everything else, it's like assumed, like, oh, you get a heart container from the boss. The actual health refill is tied to beating the boss and not collecting the heart container. So in Randomizer, you get is like, now you just get 1 heart. Good luck, have fun.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Learning, we're giving Hobbs a good Ocarina of Time lesson today, chat.
Okay. Is the Song of Storms any useful? Because you got that.
See, bomb shoes are on Hobbs Master level 2. Did you? Wait, I don't need those, but
Okay.
figured I'd communicate the
I don't have
information.
Master form, so. I have Auto Master, but that would be difficult.
All right.
Alrighty, so now that I finished off Twilight Town 1, final form, what do we want to do? Well, I'll go do the torn page, because I did get another one of those.
Mm-hmm. Is that 3
another
total,
3
or are you
checks.
referring to the one I gave you?
It's 3 total.
Nice.
Hey, and that gives me Halloween
no.
Town. There's something to do.
That heart, you gave me the heart, so it interrupted my backwalk. And I was close to all these enemies because it's nighttime in Hyrule Field, so all the skeletons pop up, so I Z-target them, so I went slow, it was bad.
You're welcome.
Don't worry about it, yeah.
What fun.
You know, I also don't think I need to be scared about Frankie Hobbs. Like, I'm 2D and exist in this screen. I don't think there's anything you can do about it.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure Deathlink is on, so.
Oh.
No, Deathlink doesn't work with Kingdom Hearts 2. Another loan. You really should stop asking for money, Phant. I'm
Look,
gonna have to stop
not.
saying yes.
I don't need any money. Stop the payments. I'll just pay you back later. Okay, it's gonna be fine. Look, there's an item right here. It's a letter. Hopefully this little letter here, because the items for KH2 appear as letters in this game.
Nope. Not helpful.
Oh no! Oh no!
Alrighty. So now that I have Final Form, I can use Final Form for movement, which is nice. So I can glide around whenever I am in a room that I can actually go into Final Form in. Yeah, you know what? Those five I threw in for free. All right, you don't have to pay me back those 5. That one's just me being a nice guy.
Okay. Thank you, Hobbs.
Because I want to remind you that I'm a nice guy, and you should, pay your nice guys back. Because otherwise, I got to turn not so nice guys, and I don't really want to turn into not so nice guys.
That's the definition of not a nice guy. Oh my god, chat! You can't let him get away with this.
I don't think chat can do anything about it. You got to find me a money pouch.
Look, I see him subbing. I've seen bits getting cheered, all which helps support Hotfix. So thank you all so much for that. It does not support me paying off Hobbs' loan sharks, though.
Yeah, but you know what does? Subscribing to twitch.tv/JHobz296. I couldn't get through that.
I fell for it.
You paid
There
me.
you go. Money pouch. Are you good? Are you happy?
Back.
Are we done?
All right, we're good for now.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we'll see if you need some more money down the line. Pleasure doing business with you. Ooh, Shock Charm Plus. That'll be useful for my thunders that I don't have. I need to remember to buy stuff. I also think I'm just going to keep going here because I don't really know where else to go.
It's okay. I'm feeling good about Zora's Domain, which is basically the Atlantica of Ocarina of Time. Totally comparable.
Yeah, you just go there and sing a bunch of songs.
Yeah, you just go there and kind of like get out. There's not much important in there.
When did I get combo boost? Sweet.
Here we go. Do a little sequence break there with the cuckoo, just going behind the waterfall. Don't worry about it.
Let's go.
I would like to have come here with Valor Form and use that to do this fight because it's just a good place to level up Valor Form since it levels from dealing a lot of hits. However, I'm just going to fight this fight now because I don't have a ton of options.
All right, while you're fighting that and having just a great time, I am going to be doing a little bit of a glitch here, so I'm activating the diving minigame here. But I'm going to do this thing called flame storage, where I just get this stick, light this torch, and I'm going to come down here and light this one as well. So that's for later. So, and I'm going to put away my stick. I'm not sure if this breaks or not. Also, that's funny. I'm doing the check that gets you the silver scale in vanilla. They just sent me a silver scale. That's pretty funny.
Nice.
I'm not sure if that breaks it. We'll see if that breaks it or not. But I put my stick away, and the end of the hitbox went through the flame. And the way this game stores
Did it go through the fire
information
as well?
there, yeah.
So you could say that.
Why am I doing this with you, Hobbs? Why? It's like, where? Someone call Keys. Get him in here. So when I take the stick out, the game thinks it's by that torch that I lit. So I was just able to pull a lit stick out of my pocket and light these torches down here, preventing me from having to go all the way back up there. So a little bit of an optimization there. It's also a small chest, so I'm not going to bother getting it. But now I can just head up.
Might want to, because those kinds of things could be abilities for me. So
You're really gonna pull my arm, Hobbs? After
I don't know. I'm just saying.
After sending Frankie on me, making me pay you back, now you're asking for favors?
I mean, I'm just saying, if you end up having like horizontal slash or berserk charge in one of those, and that's been blocking me from Zigbar, we won't want to find out about it 3 hours from now.
All right, Alright, fine. I'll say you owe me now.
I don't think so. It's not how I see it. Oh, come on.
Alright, so I am finally going to... Let's see. Actually, I am going to go into the Temple of Time and get really tall. Expect some more stuff. I'm also going to complete my first dungeon.
There we go. All right, so we're done with Halloween Town 1. What do we want to do next? Probably Olympus Coliseum. Yeah. I think that makes the most sense. Also, I should take off that aerial finish. That was really just for safety in the elevator. So I did cause myself to start with a few items in the settings of this seed. One of them is the Olympus Stone, which is used to normally block you from getting access to your drive forms during the base game. And thankfully, like, because I was able to start with that, I should be able to go into drive forms during this next fight. Now, I won't be able to go into final form because Auron has to stay in my party, but I could use limit form on the last platform if I want. I won't use it until then because I would have to dodge roll down the hills. Although, I'm not gliding down them, so that actually might be better.
Yeah, I don't have the optimal day-night cycle here to go till, so I'm just going to go beat the Deku Tree right now. So right now, currently, Hobbs, just so you are aware, I have the ability to clear 2 of my dungeons of the 5 needed. So I'm going to knock those out really quick because they're also pretty dense when it comes to like item locations.
Hey, I got a glide on lane 4.
Hey, yay.
So I could have done that a little earlier, but it's fine. Oh, I didn't put it on yet. That's fine. I wouldn't be using it here anyways.
All right, welcome to the Deku Tree. We're actually doing, believe it or not, the first dungeon in the casual playthrough in this randomizer.
Yeah.
Wow. It's more rare than you think.
All right. Let's see. How are we going to do this fight? Probably just limit form again. Yeah, easy. Hey, heart container.
All right. I am pretty healthy. I got 6 hearts. Really all I need. Not that you can tell and choose what to give me and what not to in Kingdom Hearts, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a chonker in here, Hobbs. It's a big chest. Something important. It is combo boost.
Oh, that's great. That is a really good ability. It increases my ground damage. Ground-based combo damage.
You're welcome.
All right. I just bought a staff that has Fantasia on it, which is a useful Donald limit. And I bought a whole bunch of ethers and some potions. So
I got a question for you.
Hmm?
Do you have, like, what's your second chance once more situation?
They could be anywhere.
Okay.
And I don't have them. Oh, Phant. You really gotta stop taking out loans.
Look it, I'm just saying that I'm throwing that money on the ground. You can just come and get it.
Hey, listen, I don't take too kindly to hearing that you're throwing my money on the ground. You know, that money could be put to good use. You get a new car, new horse.
Look,
I don't care what you do with it. It's yours to do with what you will. All I know is
the wonderful villagers in Kokiri Forest. I'm donating it all to them. So, if you want to where the money went, you can go ask them.
But now you better be paying me back with interest. It can cost you 2 money pouches this time. That was a big loan. It's very generous of me.
is. Yeah, here I am wasting time getting these small chests, hoping that Hobbs gets a horizontal slash. Oh,
I mean, maybe they're only boosts. I don't know. Hey, I got a blizzard. Sweet.
I'll say every ability I found has been in a big chest.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the small chests don't matter. I don't know. Does the Lens of Truth do anything for you?
Potential money pouch later if you really need it. So that flame storage glitch I did, I can also do it here as well. Yeah, I'm only seeing boosts in these small chests.
Okay, maybe you could start skipping them. I don't know.
So
I don't know how OT works.
Uh-oh. No! The worst possible timing.
Dance, water, dance!
Find a ground jump. Link's got hops. There it is. See, I just had a lit stick ready to go because of that torch glitch once more. That's probably the only other time I'm going to be using this. Maybe in the graveyard later. We get to do our lovely first boss, Queen Goma. I don't have a slingshot, don't need it, because Deku Nuts and Deku Sticks, in this game specifically, and not necessarily Majora's Mask, are completely and utterly busted in terms of how wide their effects are, what the effects do, the range of the stick, the power of the stick. A Deku Stick has the same power as the Master Sword, which is ridiculous. And as a result, if I do this right, it's been a hot minute, so hopefully I could just do this very easy one cycle. No! You set it off his stuff! I think I have to reset this up now, actually.
I am about a third of the way to my go mode. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm actually going to be able to beat the game at that point, but I have 10 out of the 30 lucky emblems I need.
Right, very good.
Still need the Way to the Dawn, and still need some more abilities and stuff, but it's something.
Yep, I just beat dungeon number 1, got the 1 cycle on Goma. So yeah, just power crouch stab, store a jump slash, which is double damage. Put it in your fast acting crouch stabs, and bosses die quickly. And here we have a Shadow Anklet.
A useless item.
Yeah.
So I don't have a Thunder for this Hydra fight, but I think I'm just gonna do it anyways, even though it'll be kind of slow. Because I still don't have great places to go. I did just get a Berserk charge, so if I could get Horizontal Slash, then I could potentially fight Xigbar.
Alright, now that dungeon's complete, so I'm gonna go do a dense area as adult, knock out 1 more dungeon, and I will be technically 40% done.
Nice.
But there's still a number of items I require. There's a lot of big ones I'm missing. Where are they? Who knows?
Hydra. Okay. So we'll use limit form again here.
Yo, Hobbs,
What's up?
get on the Hydra's back.
No. I refuse.
There's a couple voice lines in KH2 that it was definitely a choice, having them be repeated every 2 seconds. That's what that really sticks out.
Well, I don't remember. They either increased or decreased the amount of time, or the frequency with which he says it when going from vanilla to final mix. That's the funniest thing. All right, I got another torn page from that, so I'm glad I did it.
All right.
Because the 4th torn page is Spooky Cave, which has significantly more checks than all the rest of them. Or than each of the rest of them.
You know, Chad, I do have a question for you. Of all of the wonderful voice lines and cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts 2, what is your personal favorite? Which one's like, this line, this screams Kingdom Hearts to me? For me, it's Darkness.
I mean, that's just like cheating, though. That's like saying my favorite line in A Link to the Past is Zelda or something, you know, or that's just uttered every other second.
But in all seriousness,
hey, hookshot.
Hey, that's really good. I'm really light of Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Again, you're just talking about things that are said like every 15 seconds.
I know, it's funny. I love it. Wait, how's you? Air combo boost would be fine if I ignored that.
Oh, no, that's actually really helpful.
Because that's my 50 skull check, probably the single longest check in the entire game. It's going to take me an hour to collect all the things to get it. So.
Well, I'd at least keep working on them.
All right.
Along the way, because, yeah, I don't need it in any kind of rush, but it's helpful. Identity disc. All right, good. I have another place to go.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you said it. What is like the identity disc and all this? Is that like unlocking areas of the game? What?
Yeah, so these are unlocking
those?
worlds. We refer to them as world unlocks or visit locks. Basically, most every world in Kingdom Hearts 2 has 2 visits to it. Like you visit it 2 times in the base game. There are a few exceptions, but that's the general case. And the first and second visit are locked by the same item. So for Space Paranoids, there is an item called Identity Disc that we lock it behind in the randomizer. And I can get one of those in order to unlock the first visit of this world and give Phant a slingshot. And then I can find a second one at some point to unlock the second visit of the story progression. Oh my god, why did you call this? I've already found all 5 torn pages.
Look, I just know these things.
I'm just glad I've been pushing it.
Is it one more torn page till you get a Yeet the Bear?
No, that's it. I'm gonna go
Let's
Yeet the Bear next.
All right, we could just stop the timer there. Like, all right, we're good. We'll end early. Thanks for watching the first step.
Give me more time to pack.
More time to pack. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, let's go throw a bear off of a swing. That's not actually what happens, but whatever. We'll just pretend.
Yeah, this is literally the single most important thing for me to happen. So. Very, very pleased. Oh, another shield. There's only 2 of those out here. You got them both within like 5 minutes.
Excellent. Alrighty.
You do enough randomizers, you're always going to get some like weird coincidences and weird things that happen. Every time it still feels special though. I was like, oh my god, something vanilla happened where there's like a 40% chance something's vanilla in a given seed.
I hope you like that Deku stick because that was what was on Yeeting the Bear.
My inventory was full, so unfortunately.
But I got you a Deku stick capacity increase.
Look, when you gave me the capacity increase, it already came with the sticks in the bag. Yeah.
You gotta be using them more.
Look, I did the broken stick glitch. I don't have to use them anymore. Just one stick can last a long time. Power boost.
Ooh, I got a Thunder on level 23. So my level rewards are randomized, but I will only get, they'll only be randomized for, with items that matter up to level 50. And additionally, it's not every single level. It is, like certain levels have level up rewards. So like that one, I only got stat increases on level 24. I didn't get any actual randomized checks.
Oh, another KH2 item.
Ooh, I almost just died. That would have been bad.
Accessory slot up, baby.
Hey, Hey, that's handy if I get some good accessories. Which right now not really, but that's fine. I haven't checked keyboards in a while. Let's see. Thunder Boost with Burst Magic. That's sad. Berserk Charge, but 7/7.
Oh, we got a chonker in the graveyard. It is none other than another glide.
Oh, yay. Like I said, Glide 2, very helpful.
Yes.
All right.
But you may notice there's already a bean there. I decided to enable a setting called pre-plant beans. So all the little locations, all the dirt patches in Ocarina of Time, just start with the beans pre-planted, so you don't have to worry about, like backtracking and going back and forth, spending all your money, all of Hobbs's money that he's been sending me, got to pay back that interest. So just having those like pre-planted, just a very nice like quality of life thing. And something you could turn on or off. Both of these randomizers are incredibly customizable. Like Hobbs already mentioned, we have Sora levels up to level 50. We'll give you stuff, but that's adjustable. You can change that. Yeah, you can change how many levels, how high up it goes. You want to go if you're living on the wild side, you can go all the way up to level 99, having potentially something required on it.
That's true. Don't do it. I recommend people don't do that, but you can.
Look, there are many bad decisions we can make when playing Randomizer. I've done many of those bad decisions.
With Archipelago, you can even make it so that every level has a randomized check on it. Which I did at one point when Keys and I were doing one of these where we just enabled lots of dumb settings. Would you like another scale?
Gold scale. I can do a check logically.
Nice.
I could already do it, but now I can do it in logic. I do see a question in chat. What are the rando settings for OOT? I'd be glad to share them with you. So the main goal is I need to beat Ganon, go through Ganon's castle. In order to get into Ganon's castle, I need to beat any 5 dungeons. So it doesn't matter if it's a stone or medallion. As soon as I beat 5 dungeons, the Rainbow Bridge opens, and I can go access that final area. And then to defeat Ganon himself, I need the light arrows, magic, and a bow. So those 3 things. So those 3 hard required, and then a number of items to allow me to clear other dungeons, enough other dungeons, and that's it.
Great. I'm going to do the rest of Space Paranoids 1, and then I guess I'll go to Timeless River. Neither of them are great options. This one isn't super great because I would like to save this, this mini game I'm about to do right now. It's preferable to save it for when you have an ability called EXP Boost or Experience Boost, or even some draws because I don't have any of those right now. Experience boosting this mini game is just good because enemies spawn infinitely in the 3rd wave here. But since I can't EXP boost, I'll probably just finish it pretty quickly. Now, I don't really need the stats because of all the junk items being replaced with boosts. I don't need the stats from leveling up, but as we're seeing right now, on level 28, I just got a world unlock, randomized, Bone Fist, so that is why you would still want to level. So I'm going to do a little bit of it here, but I accidentally used all my MP, so I'll just leave.
Alrighty. I'm about to enter my 2nd dungeon. Not too much in Kakariko, but we did get that glide upgrade for Hobbs. Definitely very nice. Oh, but wait, there's another, the last check here. It's a big one, and it is none other than a bow.
Oh, hey, there you go.
That's one of those 3 remaining hard. Yeah. I got a hook shot, I got the bow, so yeah, magic and light arrows, and I've got the Ganondorf starter pack.
Hey, and I found another glide by going here. Sweet.
Right. I'm feeling good. Got a lot of good stuff.
All right, let's see. I will probably start this with Comet. I'm gonna go into final form in this fight, I believe, even though it's only level 1 still. Should just let me catch up to this boss a little bit better.
Right.
There we go. I could freeze this boss in place, but it has certain health barriers, so I don't want to do that until I get to this phase.
Okay.
There we go.
More health. Huh,
Yeah,
you
more
spoil
health.
me.
I'm giving you so much health.
Yeah, I'm at 8 hearts. Like, it might as well be 500 hearts because I'm never gonna die.
All right, so
And
now
yes,
I
you
also
can quote
could
me on
do the second visit of Halloween Town. It's not a lot of checks though, so I think I'm still gonna go to Disney Castle or Timeless River. Just realized I should switch this to this. I have another armor slot, so sure. Alright, so the reason this is less than ideal of a place to go is because I don't have Magnera. I just have a regular magnet, and I don't have something like Chicken Little that works as a substitute to magnet. Magnet is extremely good for grouping enemies up, and in RPG speedrunning, you pretty much always want to be able to group enemies up so that way you don't have to chase them down one by one. Wow, there are so many level checks in this one.
Yo, membership card and the Akashic record for Hobbs.
Oh, okay. So
Trail.
I just got the scimitar, and you got me the membership card. So I have a bunch of stuff a bunch of checks I can get now. Get ready for a whole bunch. Well, actually, I guess membership card only gets me first visit, so it's not like amazing.
It's just something
But,
to do.
Yeah, and Agrabah is good. So I bailed out of Timeless River rather than continuing to do what I was doing. And now I'm going to like take an intentional death here, which is going to take a while because I'm a lot higher statted than you normally would be here, but there we go. Still faster than if I tried to like finish that fight normally.
Oh, the big Goron sword. Let's go. Alright, I'm wrapping up Goron City here. I'm gonna be heading to the crater, and
Damn.
this is gonna be a excellent spot for me to take a break if you're down.
Well, I just got a magnet, so I don't know. And a lucky emblem. I'm feeling good. I don't know if I want to stop this train right away. But I don't know. I did also send you some more money. You seemed like you needed it, but you know, don't forget. I am gonna need that back with interest. It's pretty much easy for me to take a break almost any time, so you can let me know whenever you're good. It's up to you.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna wrap up these things because I'm on a timer. I don't want to keep chat sweating. We are in a crater, so it do be hot in here.
No, don't target that way.
More health. I'm at 9 hearts. Look at this.
And I gave you a strength.
Oh,
upgrade.
strength. That was funny. It was like I was riding a bean, so I'm just like ascending to the heavens, and then I'm just like lifting this up. It was great. Good stuff.
Yes, I got horizontal slash. All right, sweet. I'm looking way better after the last like 2 minutes of things we've just found.
Excellent. Good
Agrabah, Hall Bastion 1, and like access and horizontal slash plus berserk charge, which all really good things to have. And another magnet, so I have Magnera. Yeah, we're looking way better.
Yeah, and that's another heart container. This is actually ridiculous how many hearts I have like in the first hour. This is way
Listen, I got
above average.
scared.
This is so far above average. Yeah.
I got scared after what you were talking about at the beginning.
What?
When you were like, there was a point where you were like, oh, remember how I said if I never die, or if I ever die, it's my fault?
Look, it was fine. It was fine. It
Yeah,
still
I got
would have been my
spooked, so
fault
decided to-
the whole time.
Decided to get you some help. It's okay,
All right,
you can
I
pay
got-
me back in the form of currency, known as money. Oh, and Flare Force was here too? Wow. Yeah, this Agrabah is really paying out.
Lucky emblem for you. All right, so I've got one more check in here. Then after we get out, I think we're gonna head into our first break of the evening.
Yep, you just
I
let
couldn't
me
see
know
what it
when.
is. All right. Just max HP up for Hans. Just gonna get out to where it's safe, get out into the open air.
I did find myself a money pouch, but unfortunately, if you're not the one handing it to me, then it doesn't help your debt problem.
All right, let's go ahead and pause here in 3, 2, 1. Pause. There we go. Everybody, thank you so much for sticking with us for the first hour, the first part of the first step. Again, I am filling in for Keys today, who could not make it. But before we go into the break, a couple quick announcements for you all. Your subs, your Prime Gaming subs, your gift subs, and bits, all cheered right here on the GDQ Twitch channel, do help support shows like this, support like all the wonderful content you see on the GDQ Hotfix. So please consider subscribing if you enjoy the daily speedrunning content, or Hobbs here just constantly loan sharking me. What the heck? I didn't sign up for this.
I'm pretty sure you did. I've got your signature right here.
Sure,
It's all in the
of
paperwork.
course. Of course. And if you're watching on YouTube, everybody, be sure to press the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. And head on over to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick if you're interested in looking at our live content starting weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be back with more Archipelago KH2 Cross OOT Randomizer after the break.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back from the break. Thanks for sticking through it. We are currently, you're watching the first step here, as Phant and I are currently making our way through the Archipelago, the Kingdom Hearts 2 Cross Ocarina of Time randomizer here. It's super fun. We are working as a team in order to try to get us to both beat the game as quickly as possible. Now, Phant, another thing we're going to, I think, try to do, unless we get too close to our estimate, is try to get us both in go mode before we actually beat the game.
Exactly.
Because when beating the game, you actually release all of the remaining items in your game. So that would probably speed things up quite quickly, but we'll see how close
It sure would, yeah.
Yeah. But before we resume, before we keep moving with this one, wanted to let folks know that Juneteenth, which is our annual event celebrating Black independence. It's coming up on June 17th and the 18th, 2-day event starting at 1 p.m. Eastern each day. So please join us as we highlight the amazing talent of the Black speedrunning community. And it's always a really fun time watching that one. So highly recommend you all check it out. And of course, if you're watching us on YouTube and you just got to skip the break, hey, we appreciate you too. But if you would like the video or subscribe, it would help us a lot out here on the Games That Quick channel. And if you want to check us out live ever, we are streaming just about every day at 7 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/gamesdonequick. So please check us out if you are able. You can always chat with folks and even, ask questions and whatnot to the people that are doing the runs live. All that being said, Phant, are you ready to keep going with this one?
I am.
All right, then let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Let me equip my big Goron sword. This thing's huge. Wonderful.
I'm finally going to get some experience on Final Form. I got it to level 2. The problem with giving up that Twilight Town 1 station fight that I was talking about is not just because it's a really good spot to level Final Form, but it's also because you don't run into a lot of nobodies in this game in first visits. They are mostly in the second visits. So it's actually hard to find a place to level up Final Form, weirdly enough, at least efficiently. I could do it in The World That Never Was, but it'd be quite slow.
Wait a second.
Also,
Hold
Phant,
on.
after that discussion we had during the break, I wanted to make sure that you were all set. So I sent you another 50 rupees.
No!
You'll just have to make sure that, you tack that on.
Really?
And it has been long enough. I'm going to be charging some interest on this one.
What?
And by interest, I, of course, do mean that I will be taking just the possessions from your boat.
What? My
and
boat?
By the possessions from your boat, I mean the boat itself. I'm going to have to consider that collateral right now.
I got suckered into this.
Did I not have Magna Burst? I thought I did for some reason. I guess not. Lucky Emblem. Hey, I'm almost halfway there.
Hey.
And I sent you my boat.
You did. But funnily enough, I had not fired a single shot of my bow before that.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to go fight Zigbar. I just got Finishing Plus, which is awesome. Yeah, this seed really decided to crack open for me now. Which is great. We'll put Berserk Charge on not Final Form. We'll put on Base Sora.
Look, Richard in the chat room, I do not have a yacht. No, absolutely not.
It's not the way I see it.
Look, you already took it. I
mean, that's
can't
true. You don't
afford
have a yacht
I can't
anymore.
afford a second one, Hobbs.
You don't have a yacht anymore.
You really shouldn't have betrayed
That is
us.
correct.
Got stingers and job. I had Hobbs defense boost. Don't care. Hobbs has enough defense. I need the defense.
Clever little sneak.
I mean, you're gonna. If I have to stick my alter ego Frankie.
Yeah. Oh, is that fully out in the open? Frankie's literally just you when it's time to do business.
Well, that's what I said.
Is that who we saw in the SGDQ pre-show? Is that what you're gonna do to me?
Reload.
Yo, Blizzard Element, there you go. Getting all of your stuff. I think
All right,
Blizzard
so-
Element is worth like 5 gold rupees.
Nah, fortunately it's not.
Now we're talking. Reload.
So the advantage of Berserk Charge is that my combo will not ever end while I'm in MP Charge, like when all of my MP is depleted. So on certain bosses, this being one of them, if you keep using horizontal slash over and over again with rhythmic timing, very specific timing, then you can actually stun lock them forever. I'm not good enough at the full timing, so I usually just mash, but I still get like very far into the boss that way, and then I'm able to finish it by using a different loop using Final Form.
Yeah, Zigbar is definitely one of like the big walls when you're doing crit KH2.
Oh yeah.
Just being able to, you know, really use any strategy on him, it's always impressive. So. I know when I've done a handful of crit seeds myself. Usually, Zigbar takes me like, you know, maybe 7 or 8 attempts before I, you know, get the rhythm down, get going at it. So very difficult
he's
boss.
tough.
Clever little
definitely
snake.
tough.
Great lines too.
Yeah. So I don't have Reflect, which means I maybe should have waited to do Luxor. It is helpful to have Reflect, but we're just gonna do it.
You know, like I've argued with Hobbs about this before in the past, and I'm sure there's an actual correct answer, but I want to know what the GDQ chat thinks about this. You know, when Hobbs fights Luxor, he's going to be pulling out cards, and he's going to say things. Hobbs says he just says cards. What he's doing is like cards. I think he's saying hearts, like hearts. And chat, when you hear this, I want to know, what do you think? What do you think of being said?
Unfortunately, it doesn't matter because the correct answer is cards.
Look, I don't care what the technically correct answer is, Hobbs. I want to know what everybody hears. It's always hearts. I have his Kingdom Hearts, and he has a deck of hearts. It makes sense.
Yeah, but he only says it when he summons the cards. Because he says it challenges it when he's doing the mini this. Which is actually great that he's giving me minigame over and over again.
Let's go.
Closely.
Putting his heart into the cards. Yeah, it's both.
This is
Maybe we need to get a poll going.
Take this.
All right, I was able to successfully defeat Luxord, and even skip his DM because I have limit form for one, so that's awesome. And you sent me Sleeping Lion, which has air combo boost, so that's handy.
Hey, I also sent you an aerial dive.
Oh, that's also handy. Thank you. Aerial dive. I don't want high jump back on you. I don't have Peter Pan, which would be nice for this next fight, and I don't have Reflect. I think I'm going to bail on Syx for now. Hopefully we can find one of those things soon. Ooh, Wisdom Form. I did not even realize I got that. That is going to be very helpful as I go through Disney Castle now. Which I should put high jump back on for. There we go. Actually, should I just level Wisdom over here? I think I should.
Oh, oops.
Let's go. Gather.
And now the most difficult boss in Ocarina of Time.
Gather.
King Dodongo. Big Goron Sword. No matter what sword you have, if it's between Master Sword and Big Goron Sword, it always takes 2 hits. Yeah, Neighbor's Luck. That's completely worthless.
Hey, you're welcome.
Gather.
Hey,
You know,
I got another membership
people have
cards.
died on this boss.
Gather.
I know at least one instance of it happening. I don't know of any other instances of it happening, but it did happen once.
All right, I guess that was worth me going and doing that because now I can go to Hollow Bastion 2 instead of doing any of my other options. And Hollow Bastion 2 has like one of the highest check counts in the entire game. There's a lot in this visit because it's a long visit, but also there's a section, an area called Cavern of Remembrance that has a lot in its own right. And so I'm going to probably go through those things in the opposite order of the way I listed them.
All right, that is 2 dungeons down for me. I think I'm just going to go through and do dungeon number 3. Break past the halfway barrier.
Nice, nice.
I do have a song to just teleport me straight there.
I do too, but it's copyright. It's called Living on a Prayer.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like
You see,
some, like,
because
Kingdom
we're
Hearts 2, like Sanctuary
whoa,
or
we're halfway
whatever.
there.
More health? You know, next heart container, I'm going to be on row number 2.
Wow.
All right, everybody, this is the Forest Temple. Like the first temple you do as an adult in this game. It is very long. It's going to take me probably like 14, 15 minutes to clear this. And there's not really too much exciting stuff going on here. So, you know, I'm going to try and distract JHobz, get him to send off his guy. So I can just do this in peace and not have to worry about it.
I'm getting access to all the juicy, dense locations now, and I'm still getting some lucky emblems along the way. Awesome.
All right.
Identity disc. Less useful, but still always good to have locations to go to. Now, the only problem is I have super bosses on. So second visits start putting in super bosses into logic, so. If I could get
That's
Peter
where
Pan,
things
that would help
get
a lot.
pretty spicy.
Light.
Is Terra on?
I believe so.
You don't know, that was like the super bosses in KH2. I personally have never defeated him.
He's a really fun fight to learn how to do in the normal game. In Rando, I just hope that I get a method to cheese him every time.
Yo, the light arrows, let's go.
Now you only need one more thing, right? What was the other thing?
Well, so I need, like, I hard need the magic in order
That was the one.
to be able to take out Ganon. So that'll be enough to take out Ganon. Then I need basically like any two of the remaining major items, like any combo of the two, in order to clear Dungeons 4 and 5.
Nice.
We're getting there in terms of go mode for me.
I keep trying to get low enough to go into Auto Master, but I keep just like misjudging the amount of damage I'm going to take and dying. So these 2 deaths have been unintentional, but I am trying to get near death intentionally.
Yeah, the way the auto forms work is it's like an oh crap button that like the game puts in there, where if you get low on health, it's like, hey, this button's gonna change and give you this form, and whenever you form change, you get a health refill, you get all those fantastic new bonus abilities, all that stuff. And Hobbs just trying to get it so you can activate it without like actually having the form in your inventory, because
Yeah.
There's multiple layers of the forms at KH2.
Yeah, so the reason to do that is because these orbs drop drive orbs, and drive orbs are used to level up Master Form. So it allows me to get some of the checks before I have Master Form. So I'm going to take an intentional death because that will respawn those orbs. I can't believe in Cabinet of Remembrance there have so far already been 2 world locks. Battlefields of War and Ice Cream. And Pride Lands was like not much before this. So this has been a good visit.
Yeah.
Hey, give me another hook shot.
Okay, all right, that's a dungeon. So I now have 4 dungeons completable. So
I'm not going to bother getting this to level 5 for now.
Yeah,
I'm just going to go through here.
I still need magic. That's hard required. And then there's like any number of like 4 other items I can have that will get me out. A Megaton Hammer would be pretty good. That's a potential very fast dungeon. This is the first time, I guess I should mention this, we're seeing these new chests here. This isn't like either brown or like that big gilded one. It's a small one with like a little silver lining. That is the chest texture, the chest info for a small key, which in Forest Temple, you need every single small key in the game, or not in the game, in the dungeon itself, in order to beat it. So if I see one, I have to grab it.
All right, I did an out of bounds trick called core skip while Phant was talking about that.
Yo, nice.
I probably honestly shouldn't have done it, but it'll be fine. So core skip allows me to avoid fighting anything here, and this is a post-game area, so the fights are quite difficult. I have high enough stats where I probably would have been okay, but without Reflect, Stitch, or Chicken Little, I wasn't super feeling it. The disadvantage, though, of doing core skip is that I cannot check the final chest here. I will not be able to access it. There will be an invisible wall blocking me.
It totally won't be my magic.
Yeah, so theoretically, it could be something really, needed. But we're just going to hope that it isn't, and it'll be one of the last checks I actually get.
It'll be fine. Really quick, this is like the only cool thing I get to do in this dungeon. I'm gonna jump over from that key. I'm gonna see up and get into a specific position. I'm gonna walk backwards, so I'm gonna recoil off the wall. I land in this little cubby here and bypass a little bit of the dungeon to get a chest earlier than normal. Overall, speeds it up a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, good job on core. Core skip is not easy, so always fun. There's 12 different ways. I don't know. I'm exaggerating with the number. There's just a lot of different ways to do that. A lot of different combinations, and everyone's different.
You're not exaggerating by much. There are a lot of different ways to do core skip. I just did a method where I went out of bounds while I was already in Master Form, just because I already happened to be in it from leveling it, and then cleared the gap with Master Form Fire. Wow, I've gotten so many lucky emblems in a row here. I'm at 20 now.
Oh shoot!
I got 2 or 3
I need to
and
catch
4, and I
up.
just got one on levels. Yeah, I am. 10 lucky emblems and a way to the dawn, away from being able to beat the game.
Okay. I'm gonna do Forest Temple. I'm gonna do Shadow Temple, or not Shadow Temple, Water Temple. That'll be 4 of my 5 dungeons. Then we got those pesky other items. So I need at least 2 more things. And then outside of the lucky emblems, which we're slowly collecting as we play through, we need the dawn.
Don't forget, you also still need to make sure you find me another money pouch. So I have not forgotten about that, and I will not.
Look, chat, if you never see me back on TFS again, you know what happened. I don't know who to call, but you're gonna have to call somebody.
I don't think the Ghostbusters are going to help you. I was really hoping to build up to 4 drive here in order to use limit form here. There we go. Although now he's dead. Yeah, that's fine. So ordinarily I would use Wisdom form in this next fight, but I already got it to level 5, so I can't get it any higher right now. So I'm just not going to bother. I can only get drive forms up to a certain level based on how many drive forms I have. So the fact that I have only 3 drive forms unlocked at the moment means I can only get them up to level 5.
Hey, listen, hey.
But I can still level
Navi
limit form.
did just warn me of a suspicious presence on the ceiling. Would you know anything about that?
Let's see. Did I use my ceiling guy this time? I don't remember. I put the hit out. I mean the customer service order out so long ago.
Look, I'm taking out your ghost guy right now. Nice try, Hobbs.
Right, let's just use an ether here. No, don't hit me. Well, now hit me again. Because limit form has MP range built into it, so I can use it to get MP back. So that way I can do 2 limits here.
There we go.
There we go.
Another chonker. That's what we call the big chests that have something important in it. As MP haste.
Quite useless.
So it does appear any ability, like usable ability, shows up in large chests.
Yeah, I think like all abilities are kind of coded at the same level of
the same
importance.
rarity level.
Yeah.
I did also see you got the winner's proof. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, unfortunately I also got nominee sketches, which means that I have access to Simulated Twilight Town. A place with a lot of checks, but a lot of cutscenes as well. It takes a very long time.
Yeah, Simulated Twilight Town, of course. Really the first thing that KH2 opens up in Simulated Twilight Town. You don't know it at the time. Spoilers! Oh my gosh. So that's like where tutorials are. That's where it's like, oh, look at all these cool little mini games you get to play. You're playing as Roxas. Though if we do go there, I kind of also hope you end up there. It's pretty funny with like the way the randomizer works, like the movement options that are given to Roxas, who normally doesn't have anything. If you haven't seen KH2 Round, I don't want to spoil it, but it's pretty great. It's always a treat to watch.
You might be thinking of the old stuff.
Maybe I'm thinking of an older build.
Yeah, he doesn't leapfrog anymore. If that's what you're
Oh, yeah, I was talking about the leapfrogging.
Yeah, but he does. His animations are still broken because they just use Sora's animations. But I forgot to get a check back. Wait, did I? I think I forgot to get a check back here, so I'm gonna go check. I got another Blizzard and I got Stitch. That's kind of nice. Don't remember if I went in here or not. Oh, I did. Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. I am also going to go check the proof of peace. Because that is 2 checks that I have access to because I have found the proof of peace.
The mushroom men or whatever. Yeah. They're just like, yo, you're pretty awesome. Here, have this.
Yeah, normally they actually give you the proof of peace for defeating all of the 13 mushrooms. But in Randomizer, you need the proof of peace in order to get their rewards. They're also the ones that give you the winner's proof.
The false proof.
In the vanilla game. Yeah. They give you a real one and a fake one. So winner's proof is a Keyblade that I think has great stats but no experience on it.
Yeah. I mean, you're already a winner. You don't need any XP stuff.
Or it might have bad stats and no experience ability on it. I don't remember which.
Okay.
But today they had not much of use. You know what? I haven't used any boosts in a while. Oh my, I have quite a few. So let's see how long this takes me. Mash through all these.
Yep, let's get another good question. This is a good question from chat. What does the HB2 mean on the bottom? Like you'll see like a lot of things in text that you may not know what it is. What that is, that's a shorthand acronym for the area that item was found. So in this case, HB2 is Hollow Bastion 2, or like the second, essentially half of Hollow Bastion. Because like an HB1, like your first visit, because the way KH2 works, there's a visit 1, there's a visit 2. So that is what that means.
Yep, the rest of it is referring to the specific chest or pop-up. So PL stands for Pride Lands. I just went in there after spending 22 seconds mashing boost text, because that's how many boosts I had. My stats flew up.
Congrats.
I went from the 50s in Magic to the 70s, almost 80.
Oh, that's really high. Okay. Oh, wow. Now, when you still don't have Magnet or Reflect, yeah?
I have 2 magnets, but I have no Reflect.
Okay, like Reflect is just going to melt everything.
Yeah. Well, this game has stat caps on bosses, so I'm already at the stat cap for almost everything in the game. I need 1 more stat or maybe 2 more in Magic in order to hit the cap for the data bosses and Terra. And then I need a little bit more to hit the cap on the final bosses because they increase those quite a bit.
In other words, JHobz no longer has an excuse for dying. There, I said it.
I still don't have Reflect, so I still do have an excuse for dying. Because it's still my stats are really high, but it's still really easy for me to die. I don't have an excuse for not destroying enemies, though. Hey, there's a Reflect.
All right, okay, now you don't have an excuse on it.
Yeah, once I get to customize that, I won't have an excuse anymore. Okay, there's Land of Dragons access. The problem is I'm getting access to too many worlds now because I kind of wanted it to stay limited after I started, really exploding with the amount of items I had and stuff. Now it's like, now there's too many choices, right? There's too many options that could have lucky emblems in them. But I'm only 7 away.
I'm at
7 away to the dawn.
Okay, all right, 12 hearts and double defense. I am immortal.
Nice. Just keep giving you more money, or at least the ability to carry more money.
That's just. I'm gonna carry the money to pay you back. All right.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna fill this thing with money pouches.
Y'all heard it here. She better pay me back now. All right. So Pride Land's normally the first world you would actually do in a randomizer of this, but because we have the first visits randomized, it's not the case here. I'm gonna finish off this world though. I need to customize Reflect.
All right, the end of Forest Temple is finally near. We are on Phantom Ganon. Pretty straightforward boss, especially with the big Goron sword. Should be able to one-cycle it, ideally, unless he doesn't play knives. Fun fact for this, you'll see standing in the middle of the room, Phantom Ganon like gets really small, like is running into the portrait. The way the game does it is it's like funny if you stand like on the corners. It's really just shrinking the model and then moving it up the screen while it stays in the same spot. Make it look like Ganon is running along the painting. It's pretty cute. And very funny if you look at it from a weird angle.
It's also funny, I still don't have a scan. I still can't see health bars. There's 2 in the game. Haven't found either.
Oh, he didn't play nice. Hopefully you don't get a spin cycle. Hate to go through a rinse. Oh, Link, please just hit the ball back. Oh my god. Link just doesn't know how to do it. There. Get out of here, Ganon. Okay. There we go. That is Dungeon 3 complete. Of the 5 I need to do.
All right, I am fighting Scar to see if he has anything. I'm trying to skip his desperation move. We'll see. Oh, it's probably not going to happen. Yeah. So without having a scan, it's actually quite difficult to skip this because you don't know how much damage you've done, and it has to do with certain HP gates.
I could do the Ocarina of Time cutscene.
There we go. I knew I had to be close. I got Trinity limits. That's nice. If I do decide to go to Simulated Twilight Time, that'll speed things up. I have a lot of options right now, though, so I probably won't go there just yet. Let's go finish off Disney Castle.
All right, so I'm going to like Hyrule Field's all wrapped up. We're actually kind of in a convenient spot because Epona is already freed in these settings. So just if you ever lose her, she's just hanging out by this this tree here. I'm gonna get the last remaining check in Hyrule Field, which I still don't think I have a bottle. But I do. I have a big Poe in a bottle. I don't even know when I got that, but we're gonna go ahead and turn that.
I got that for you. I don't know when, but I got it for you. I remember seeing it.
Yeah, that's literally just a check. I'm gonna go turn that in before I head into Water Temple. Will be number 4. That long shot Hobbs got me a while ago. That's where it's coming into play. Oh, there is a Kingdom Hearts 2 item in here. Is it any good? Probably not. It's probably a power boost. Nope, it's big. Quick run.
I mean, I'll take it.
That was an ability.
Auto Valor. I didn't think I had Auto Valor. Fortunately, it's gonna be really hard for me to get low enough health to use it anywhere where I would actually want to use it. Hey, there's another bow.
That is my final bow.
Nice.
Got all 3 of them. The first one's the only one that matters, but 2 and 3 just acts as a quiver, increases your ammo capacity. So,
It's great.
not the worst. Not the worst.
I can't take anymore.
So this is where I would have liked to use Valor Form because these hits count for leveling up Valor Form. Valor Form's way of gaining experience by just dealing hits, physical Keyblade hits. But sadly, it would take me forever to try to get low enough health to use Valor.
Yeah.
To use Auto Valor anyways. And then Valor is also potentially useful on this fight, but that's fine.
What's that for?
Now, I may be going child here again. Not having magic's a little weird. But, just need to... I can clear 5 dungeons without ever touching magic. In which case, it's only needed for my go mode.
Okay, good. I didn't get pinballed by Pete.
It's over.
If I could find some negative combos, we have some super bosses we can knock down.
Ooh, that's where it gets exciting.
Yeah. Otherwise, I hate to have to fight them normally. There's another 50, another installment like we talked about, Phant. And
Okay, all right.
I found myself another reflect. That's good.
You know, when you get to your new place, just check the mailbox. It'll be in there.
Yeah, sure. You know I only take hand-delivered cash payments.
Look, you're gonna have to find me.
Well, it's not
I don't think it's gonna be that easy. You're gonna have to go delve through the area you hate most more than anything. World of anime.
Well, I mean, that's why I've got my PI, Tony. That's his.
Wait,
that's his
Tony,
whole-
you're getting Tony involved now.
Well, I mean, you're forcing my hand. I just sent you another 200, and you're not still haven't even paid back the first 200. So you really got to stop digging yourself into these holes. You keep talking about, you know, the ponies, how useful they are for you. Also, I sent you 1 rupee. Great.
Okay, that's the validation rupee. There is only one of those checks
Gather.
in all of Ocarina of Time. So you found it.
Gather.
It runs now
You're
valid.
welcome.
But you sent me a lot of stuff while I was diving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
You're
appreciate you
welcome.
returning the favor.
Look, I'll get you something eventually, maybe. I'm gonna go fishing. I'm gonna go spend this
thing,
200 that
Gather.
I gave to the ground for the ground's birthday.
Valor Form or another ice cream would both be really big. Way to the Dawn, obviously, is one of my required items, so that matters a lot. As do 7 more Lucky Emblems, but negative combos, Peter Pan, like there's a lot of good stuff that I could use.
We'll see. Only
I still
4
don't
items
have
in
Beast
Water
Castle
Temple.
access.
I have to go at least until I get the boss key.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I may dip out a little bit earlier if I get the boss key super early. Go to more dense locations. You know, Hobbs, did the core skip, so you know I may do the Darkling skip.
Yeah.
Also, that
These
fish just
shadows,
landed in my mouth.
shadows are the worst enemy in every Kingdom Hearts speedrun.
Yeah.
Just hide underground. You can't do anything about it.
All right, my overworld is almost completely clear. So that means it's not something in one of these dungeons. Now, Hobbs may be holding me back. We'll see.
Gather.
I mean, I cleared my overworld about 30 seconds into the game, so who's holding who back, really?
And how many checks are in your overworld, Hobbs? Just remind me. I kind of
Oh,
forgot.
it was like a solid, I don't know, 16 or something. Granted,
you
I
mean
got
the 16 that you literally start
yeah.
with. Yeah, there's definitely a
There were
definitely a lot of
three
effort you
chests
put in
and-
for me.
3 chests and then the computer. I mean, come on. So I don't think it's 16, but it's a lot. I don't know what it is.
It is a lot. I was sitting there for a while waiting for the item get cutscenes to end.
All right, Land of Dragons 2 access in Land of Dragons 1, so that's pretty funny. Ooh, got a Combo Master Keyblade. I might switch to that.
Gather.
But what was I using? I switched to this Keyblade for some reason.
It had like a boost, like combo boost.
Yeah, it
or
might have been
something,
air
or
combo boost or
boost.
regular combo boost.
Yeah, something like that. Gosh dang it. You know what? Fine game. I was gonna interrupt me with that. I don't care. I'm not gonna solve your puzzle. I'm just gonna go get the chest anyway. Get out of here. All right.
All right, we're gonna use Combo Master because it's convenient.
Yeah. So this is an interesting fact about Ocarina of Time. The more health that you have, the longer you can stay in areas without wearing the designated tunic. So with 12 hearts, it's 2 seconds per quarter heart. So 12 times 8 seconds, that's 96 seconds total. I'm not going to verify that. Don't do math on stream, it's bad. Of time, which is more than enough time that I would ever need to get through the water temple, which is like really the only place you would ever use the Zora tunic to begin with. Also, worst enemy in the game.
I decided to leave there. I might come back pretty quickly, but I was the problem is there's a timed fight that takes a minute there, where you can't really do anything but potentially level limit form. And limit form is already at its current max level. So I came here hoping maybe we'll get another drive form, or maybe we'll get somewhere else to go. I'm gonna also do some second visits here. Yeah. This is like questionable, but I also would like master form before resuming in Land of Dragons, because then I could do Shan Yu skip. Not that big a deal since I have access to the second visit, but it would just be a little bit faster to get to 8 checks.
All right, there's my boss key. I got it early. I think I'm gonna check the front half, get like the easy to get items, but then go look at other areas, see if I can find some of our progression. I can't get into Shadow Temple. I can't technically go over to Spirit though. I could. So I think I'm gonna finish up Water Temple here. I'm gonna go over to the Gruto Training Grounds, which isn't a dungeon, but it's a very dense location. I can get a lot of stuff in there. And outside of that, it's just finding anywhere in R2 games something to get me to dungeon number 5.
Yeah, I have a lot of places I can go now. We unlocked a lot of progress for me, or a lot of potential progress, but my problem now is just I'm like tantalizingly close to being able to beat the game, and I'm hey, Way to the Dawn. Okay. It was on my level 44 because levels have just had so many checks for me.
Oh, I just got you a lucky. Wait, okay.
No, I got a lucky emblem. Yeah, you got me lucky, which does not matter, but I appreciate it.
All right, so Hobbs is close. Yeah. I'm at least 2 items away, so hopefully we find him soon.
Yeah, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish this off just because I'm right here anyways. But after I finish off this visit, I'm going to go to The World That Never Was and finish that. Even though I still would have liked Peter Pan or so. Well, now I have Reflect. I don't really need Peter Pan anymore. I have Reflect now, so I can use that on Sykes, which is faster anyways.
You won't stop at 2.
Oops. There we go. So I'm using Berserk Charge, which is why I used Cure the first time I've used Cure the entire seed. Cure gets rid of your entire MP bar and heals you, but I don't care about the healing. I just wanted it to get rid of my MP bar so that I can do an infinite combo on Hades here using Final Form. Wow, that was surprising. He kept like surviving there for a bit until I ran all the way out of Final Form, but that's fine.
Nice. Did a little bit of like an anti-grav jump to bypass a whole bunch of rooms here.
And I got Valor Form, which also had a negative combo on it. Wow.
All right,
Okay.
sure, Hobbs. Just go ahead and get everything you wanted. I'll wait.
Yeah, I mean, I will. I love a second negative combo. I would use it here if I could, but.
All right, so I have found 2 of the 4 items in Water Temple. I'm gonna check 1 more and then beat the boss, and then go to a much denser location.
All right, so open this fight by guarding a couple times, and then we're gonna try to get near Syx here, reflect him, and then because I have combo boosts, I will do some ground combos. But it's actually a little easier with air combos, so maybe I will do it.
All right.
All right, this got a little weird.
Take this.
Because I need to res Donald so that I can go into final form. There we go.
Very nice.
So got through Syax. Normally that would be as far as I could go without having the way to Dawn, but since I got that, I can go all the way to the top of this tower, which I have to do no matter what, in order to beat the game. Since I have to do it, it makes sense that as soon as I can do it, like as soon as I feel I have the comfortable level of abilities and stats and whatnot, that I should do it right away, because there could be some useful items or abilities in the checks along the way. And
Let's go.
and we have to do it anyways, so
Yep. Yeah, we're close. We're very close.
we're getting there.
I'm about to go into boss number 4, so I guess you could say I'm like 80% done.
Yeah, I just need 5
Oh,
more
Silver
lucky
Gauntlets.
emblems.
Okay, so Silver Gauntlets unlocks a lot of stuff in GTG, which is where I was going to go next. That's really good.
Nice.
And that's also one piece to a potential 5th dungeon. So if we get a mirror shield, I will be able to do everything except beat Ganon.
It's over.
So mirror shield will be mirror shield or Megaton Hammer would be huge.
And then the other thing you're missing is magic.
Magic, and there are 2 of those. There's 2
Okay.
magics in the game. We're not trying to hunt for one specific thing, and magic locks a lot of stuff. So there's only so many places it could be, at least in my seat. All right,
Yeah,
this
the
is
problem
the
is most of my seat is open at this point, so
yeah. That was the 1 cycle Ortha there. Hook shot him out, get him in a corner. And Big Goron Sword makes quick work, and that's it. 4 dungeons complete of the 5 that are required for me to reach Ganon's castle. We'll head over to GG.
oh wow, he's already okay. So the boss is trying to do the same building thing that he just did, which means that he's very close to dead.
It's over.
But I'm gonna try to skip him doing it again.
Oh, item number 3. So there's only 1 item I'm leaving behind here. That's good. Max HP up. Let's go.
There we go. So he starts trying to do that at about 1.5 bars or less. All right. I'm going to leave that world now. And now I've got a bunch of different places I could go. Not going to go to Simulated Twilight Town. We're going to go to Agrabah for now, I guess.
Gather.
Hey, guys, Hobbs, is there anything else you need to unlock stuff?
Gather.
I don't have access to Beast Castle yet.
Okay. I'm thinking if we have enough, like maybe I'll I see like a cage 2 item.
Gather.
Put off a little bit. Mithril. Oh yeah, that's right. That was a Mithril ring. I remember reading that hint at the beginning of the game. That was like minute 5 or minute 2. I read that hint stone. Dude in the sun is dead.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna call Epona and go get a few things. A lot of things actually over in GTG. Yeah, thanks for the recovery heart. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Gather.
Okay.
Wait, let's just pop the final here. That'll kill him. Yeah. So this is something I had been saving for Master Form potentially, but we're getting pretty close now, so I don't. Kind of just going to go off of check density instead of saving things for leveling drive forms, and I can do Valor Form in this next fight. Now that I have that.
Yeah, get a lot of levels pretty quick. This is one thing that Cage 2 Randomizer does. So if you recall, you know, I played KH2. I don't remember leveling up this fast. You would be correct, because there are some like XP modifiers put in to KH2 round just to make it so you're not just sitting there grinding for XP, grinding for levels. You know, focus on the stuff players enjoy and get rid of a little bit of the tedium to just make it overall a more fun experience. And that's also customizable. If you want to play with vanilla XP, you sure can. Just, you know, like Valor 2, Valor 3, coming Valor 4, it just keeps on coming.
Yeah, I think I have Valor cranked up to like ×7 of the base game leveling, but that's also because the game normally expects it to be the very first drive form you get. Finding more places to go, but not Phant's magic nor more lucky emblems. Don't want to do Pride Lands 2, not particularly. Let's just go fight Shan Yu and get to we'll get to the throne room the normal way.
All right, so yeah, just rescued the Grudo guard, or not the Grudo, the Carpenter. There are 4. I only care about one. One is enough to do the work and repair the bridge. That is a modified change for the randomizer specifically. So rest assured, the other 3 do get saved. You go there, they make it out. Link scares away all the other Gerudo guards after I swiftly get one stuck in the torch, and then promptly take care of them. I don't want to get stuck in the torch. But there's 3 overworld checks in the Gerudo Fortress area. I'm going to get one of them now, and then I'm going to get 2 if GTG comes up empty. And that is a large chest up here, so could be one of the 2 things I need. Be pretty stoked if it is. Make sure I don't fall off with the weird camera. And it is not it's a KH2 item. Of course it is. It is Save the King Plus.
That's a goofy shield. That doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah, so you've already gone through Hollow Bastion 2, so Goofy is now dead.
Yeah. Yeah, thus his shields do not matter.
Yeah, exactly. I still, like, the first time, like, I didn't play KH2 for the first time until, like, last year. And I was just laughing so hard, JHobz. Like, the vanilla cutscene, like, Goofy just gets taken out by, like, a rock or something, and he's out cold.
Yeah.
And with, like, no fanfare, he just shows up. He just shows up, players like, yo, I'm fine. They're still, it's just like, oh, hi, Goofy. It's something, it sure is. Got a good laugh out of me.
What? Target that enemy. There. I mean, I could still do this skip, potentially. Wouldn't be skipping very much at this point, but I'll give it a try. We'll try it.
Let's go.
That's not the way to do it. It's trying to go into Valor form. I have 2 Hydra recoveries.
That's like a whole lot of nothing in the GTG maze.
Let's go.
Anything at all? Okay, I don't think I need any more keys.
Oh,
There's just nothing here.
Right. I tried. So you can use Combo Master and Valor form to stall yourself in the air long enough to be able to skip over a cutscene trigger there, but I figured I'd only try it once.
Okay, going around. Honk, honk, honk.
Take this. This is it.
So it's kind of like one big loop for GTG, a big circle in like the central maze area. So I dip the right side just because I can get eyes on a whole bunch of stuff early, and then I go all the way around the left, get the remainder, And once I get 5 keys, I'm just going to stop getting keys because I know I don't need any more than that. There are 9 total, so this one is very front-loaded GTG.
All right, heading back into Land of Dragons. I did get another lucky emblem, so I'm only 3 away now.
3 away. Oh. JHobz is almost there.
Hmm.
Take this.
All right, 1 more coin. I can use this to pay back JHobz later. Silver rupees do give are treated the same way as bluepies. Just a 1, like a 5 rupee pickup each. Once again, I really hope everybody is enjoying the Archipelago multi-world today, Kingdom Hearts 2 Cross OOT. If you look at me as like, wait, that's not keys, you would be correct. I am Phant. Hello. I host Game Masters every other Tuesday. You thought you were done with me this Tuesday, but nah, I'm back. You can't stop me. How about I am temporarily filling in for keys who could not make it today. Still have a fun, awesome
really
show for you all to... I hope you're having fun. Give me a good old-fashioned 1 in the chat if you are enjoying the Archipelago multi-world here today.
I could have jumped over the cutscene there again, but it's not really worth it. It just skips this fight.
Give me strength.
And this fight gets me final form experience. I probably should have gone final before it. I forgot that I could get a final level currently.
I won't talk
but
about it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get 8 chests in this room, and hopefully some of them are useful to us. That's a bomb bag. That's not magic.
That is my... So you found all of my slingshots, all of my bows, all 3 of those, and all of my bombs.
What about Stone of Agony? Is that any
No.
kind of useful?
No, that's
Okay.
literally a weight slowing me down, JHobz. It doesn't literally slow me down, but it's not great.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, there is a big chest here. Please be something. Give me
Knew
something.
I shouldn't have attacked there.
That is a lucky emblem.
Hey, I'm only 2 away. Fortunately, I'm having a very slow fight here because I majorly messed up.
Okay.
All right, we're almost done with GTG. I can get out of here. You may have been noticing my interface that like all the colors are normal. I did randomize almost every color. It's just a coincidence my Kokiri tunic ended up green.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dodge roll.
This is it. Yeah. Defend. This is it.
All right.
Yeah.
Just all the KH items in here. Okay, don't need that. Don't need that.
There. So there is still a like super boss here, but we'll leave that for now.
I'm ready for both of my magics to be on Data's.
Next, let's go. I
I do
really
wanna
don't
be-
want to go to Simulated Twilight Town.
I do want to be clear with chat. So we gen this seed probably like 15 minutes before the show started. We're just doing it. We're having fun. No, literally nobody knows where the stuff is.
Oh yeah.
Gather.
Yeah, we do not look at like the spoiler log beforehand or anything.
Ooh, all right. Gonna go check 2 items in the maze, and then I am going to do some horseback archery. I know like 1500 something that JHobz mentioned he may or may not have liked early on in the game. Outside of that, I'm heading to
I want to say it
Speedrun.
was like an air combo boost or something. Not the end of the world.
All right, I don't... Pretty sure, yeah, there's literally nothing in here. GTG was a bus. Rip. So just looking at areas I can go. I can dip into the start of Fire Temple. I'm going to be doing the remainder of the overworld checks here, but I'd say there's probably about 15 to 20 places I can go to check things before I start glitching all over the place. It'll be fun. I know a thing or two about glitches. The logic does not expect me to do any glitches, but sometimes they're fun. So it's a multi-world tradition to... Oh, you're out of in-logic checks. So we'll just go do everything anyway because it's Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
If you have a bomb bag and a shield, you can do almost anything.
Let's go.
Forgot I should have been in Wisdom form for this the whole time to get levels on it, but it's okay. Oh, I apparently threw a potion by accident. Should have been able to hit level 6 on that, I think. If I had done that better. That's fine. We're gonna level Valor in the MCP fight here. Actually, we can level Wisdom on beginning here. Well, unless I kill them all with the explosion like a fool.
Ultimate weapon. And max HP up.
There we go.
All right.
Neither
onward to Spirit Temple. Spirit Temple is the dungeon in the game with the most amount of checks. I'm thinking I'm gonna go over there, see what I can do, then probably hit a bottom of the well. That's also a very... There's a couple different locations.
Yeah.
In fact, maybe I should go do well. We'll see what the song is first over here. Because I prefer not to go double dip this.
There we go.
Give me strength. Take this.
Back in the game.
This is it.
So ordinarily I would actually use an HP bar, like an HP barrier, to know how long I need to mash triangle on this boss. And I would also get out of Valor form in order to move to this spot quicker and then get back in it in order to get some like hits, because this reaction command counts for hits. But because I didn't have scan and I didn't have enough drive gauge, I had to just wing it on both accounts.
Yeah.
I did get Port Royal 2 access though. And I got Explosion, which is an extremely good ground-based finisher. I'll be taking off Guard Break and putting on Explosion now. And we'll go to Port Royal.
Ooh, Explosion. Such a great ability, that Explosion.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Just one of those finishers that deals so much damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a bit of a sequence break. Actually, I don't think there is something that's just like a bit of a sequence break. It's just a straight up sequence break. We're going. I'm supposed to have Magic 4 coming over here. But Magic 2 could be over here, and Magic 1 could be literally anywhere. But I could also potentially get one of the other items that I need over here. Also a song, which is important, because that will allow me to potentially just get around the world this year. If I get the Mirror Shield, this is a dungeon I want to do anyway, so it's important to see if I need to go get songs or not.
Alright, I'm using Valor form on this boss, which is slower than fighting the boss through other means, but it allows me to get it to level 6, that way I can give Phant Nice Trap. And now I can finish off the boss with some magic.
Gosh, I've got all of my spells. I've got all of my arrows. I just need the little green rectangle.
Well, we are ready for a break, Phant, so maybe in that time we can ponder over where it may be.
Sure.
If you are ready to break, you just let me know, and I'm good whenever. So.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm about to get on this bean. We're gonna go on a tour around the desert. I'm gonna jump off on top of this rock arch, get an item, send it over to Hobbs. That sounds like a good spot to take a break for me.
All right, you let me know then.
All
You just
right,
count down once
we're going.
once we get there.
Let's see, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause.
Alrighty. I'm all good. So with that, folks, we're going to take a quick little break here. We've got just a few minutes, and then we'll come back for the end of this. Who knows how long? It could be very quickly because we could find everything we need right away. Or maybe it'll still take a while to find the things we need. Either way, don't go anywhere. We will see you in just a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to the first step here on GDQ Hotfix. Phant and I are almost done with this Archipelago thing. Maybe. We'll see. We'll find out. Yeah. So I think we're just going to get back into it. We're right at the end here at this point. Want to give a quick shout out to anybody who's been like subscribing to the GDQ Twitch channel. You get ad-free viewing, you get access to fantastic emotes, and it helps us here at GDQ Hotfix directly. So please consider doing that if you are able. And otherwise, yeah, let's go for it, Phant. You ready to go? You can't do that. You gotta go with the go, you know? Come on.
Like, I knew that would get to you. This was an intentional choice.
Okay, we're going here. I actually don't think I want to go further here for now. Where am I gonna go? Did I get a second bone fist? Let's find out. Hey, I did. We'll do this.
All right, there is a chance I get locked in here. If this next chest is not a small key, that means this is child locked, and I need the Requiem of Spirit to complete Spirit Temple, which is a little bit of a wrinkle, but I have access to most of the song locations. So hopefully, like, the only conundrum would be if it's like Fire Temple locked, in which case I would need the Megaton Hammer before being able to beat Spirit, which means I'd never beat Spirit because I only have one more dungeon I need to do, and it could be literally any of them.
Well, I'm trying to find
it is a
you
small
something.
key. Let's go.
I'm trying to find you something, but I might have to go to Simulated Twilight Town.
You keep trying to push it back. All my stuff is waiting there. You just gotta go.
That's the
you
problem.
just gotta commit. You gotta commit.
All of the things are late in there. Like, all of the checks in that world are at the very end of it. And I already did all of 100 Acre Wood, which is the other slow thing. So I'm trying to avoid doing both slow things.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. The sooner you go there, the sooner I can get all the items I need, Hobbs. Think about it. I guess I should check to make sure I didn't accidentally get the mirror shield earlier. That would be kind of funny. I do not have it. I just confirmed. We are good. We're okay. So, lacking magic, there's only so much I can do here. Oh, the Wall Master's in the way. That invisible enemy. That's where I could use my Lens of Truth, if I had magic. You know, Hobbs, I'm not sure if you are into, the whole channel point betting thing here for TFS, but no, I kind of want to get something going, seeing is something that I'm going to need for Go Mode going to be at the end of Simulated Twilight Town, because I'm thinking, oh, it's just guaranteed at this point. The fact that you don't want to go there, like the randomizer's totally reconfiguring itself to put something there. But then, you know,
Could
people
be.
will be saying, that's not how randomizer work. That's not how computers works. No, you're right. But still, just think about it.
I mean, it could be. It's probably where I'm going next. I don't feel like I have a lot of good options left, so. Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna go next.
All right. I'm ready for it. Okay, so lots of small keys early. I actually only need 3 small keys in order to full clear Spirit Temple, which is kind of nice.
You already found 2.
I have all of them.
Nice.
Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna go push that. I don't have magic, so I'm not gonna bother doing that. I could come back in here as Child if I find Requiem, but nobody's got time for that. There's another key. Okay.
Yeah, the reason I don't like coming to Simulate Twilight Town, like I said before, there's a lot of like tutorials, cutscenes, mini games, stuff like that, and most of the checks here, while there actually are a decent number of them, they are mostly at the end in the mansion. So you have to go through all of the slow stuff to get to the vast majority of the checks.
Hey, I'll teach you how to play the game.
The good news is I can use magic, I can use movement abilities, and I can use the limit form here in order to speed some stuff up. I can also use Trinity Limit.
Yeah, limit form is huge for speeding up Simulated Twilight Town. A lot of runners will refuse to go there or put it off as long as they can until they have limit form. Mainly for a sequence that I'm sure you'll be running into pretty soon.
Yeah, the other thing is Trinity Limit's also really helpful for the struggle fights, which is what Phant is alluding to. And I'll be able to use that as well because limit form is already at its current max level for me. So I might as well use Trinity Limit a lot of the time since it's actually a little bit faster.
Okay, these are the last 2 things I'm going to do over here before I head Child and get to bottom of the well. Another optional dungeon that doesn't count as one of my 5, but it's a dense spot. It's probably my last big dense area. I am now British. The area has a lot of invisible walls. Well, I guess visible walls that use lens to shoot to see if there's fake walls. And we've got draw.
That's actually a good time for it because I'm about to do struggle fights here soon. Oops. And having more draws helps those out a lot.
Increases the range that you can actually, collect objects.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest doesn't matter.
All right, now I recall that my save and quit point here was in Lon Lon Ranch. So I don't have a warp song to get me over to Temple of Time to go Child. But this is the next best thing. So by saving and quitting, it'll put me inside the front of Lon Lon Ranch. Specifically, it is going to put us inside the chicken place. And now we can just leave and backwalk over to the Temple of Time and potentially get my go mode in the bottom of the well.
Meanwhile, I am watching a cutscene of a boss fight, but it's all sped up, so it's cool. And I'm doing it as Sora, which you can't normally do, but they prevented the game from crashing here.
Okay. Now, big shout outs to the one and only Keizaron in the GDQ chat room. Sorry I couldn't be here today, buddy, but hopefully I'm doing your show justice. JHobz has already just gone through and sending out like the collection man to get all his money back. And, I'm kind of spooked. Is this what you have to deal with all the time?
Well, of course. I mean, I always find
if you-
him more money than he finds me, so.
Keys, if somebody named Frankie comes in and asks you where I'm at, say you don't know me. Ignore him, shut the door. Never happened.
All right, so yeah, using Trinity Limit on these struggle fights is, when you have enough draws, is basically like a second faster than using a limit form, which is cool. I do tend to use limit form in this fight, but maybe I'll just reflect and use blizzards. There we go. That's fine.
God. Green rectangle, the most powerful rectangle in all of video games. Where are you at? There's two of you. There's two of you. Throughout, not just one.
I mean, there's still a lot of checks in my game, to be fair.
We'll get it eventually, I'm sure.
We'll see if it's here. Finally through struggles, which is the main slow part.
Nice.
Like the Twilight Thorn fight and struggles, but the days coming up, or the Seven Wonders are still not like super fast, but at least we're gonna start getting some checks finally.
Yeah. That's out.
I did get Beast Claw here, and Beast Claw is, hey, there's a slingshot.
Oh, I guess that's my last slingshot.
Beast Claw is access to what's it called? Beast Castle, which is a world that I've not been to yet because I've not had access. So that could potentially lock something. And I got Master Form. So if it's on one of the drive forms, one of the level 7 drives, I finally have Scan because of that keyword you just gave me.
Let's go.
I don't think I'm going to use it though. Because I like Combo Master. And I'd have to lose it in order to do it. I might use it on some bosses. We'll see.
Yeah, that was on my chickens. All right. The well has been drained with the Paradox song playing. We learned the song from the guy who told us the song. There's no origin for where the song came from. It just exists. We're in bottom of the well, so we're going to be in and out of here in under 5 minutes, and with Chest Size Matches contents, I can peek almost everything very, very quickly and just do this dungeon very, very quickly. Fingers crossed we get something good in here. Some of the chests are invisible, but I've done this enough, I know where everything is. But will it be anything good? No, just nothing but garbage in the fronts.
I'm finally getting to the mansion. So I'm gonna
there's a big
bunch
one.
of checks here.
We kind of have to do 2 loops around this dungeon. First one we're going around, we're playing ZL2 Drain the Water. It's like a miniature water temple. You thought you were done in Water Temple, but nope. And there's another one. Okay, we got 2 chonkers in here, 2 chances for some good old progression. Is this what we need? It is. Lucky Emblem for Hobbs. All right.
That works. Now I only need 1 in order to beat my game.
Oh, 1 more to go.
So far in STT, there's a whole lot of stuff that is nice but not necessary, and then 2 things that could potentially be necessary. So it may have been required, it might not have been.
We'll find out soon, DM. Once Hobbs goes and checks those areas. I'll say if all my stuff was locked by something in Simulated Twilight Town, I say that counts.
Yeah, I mean, it would still mean I would have to have come here, so.
All right. Is there a big oh, there's a small key. Okay, so that's 2 of the 3. There's a little bit of logic you can read here in bottom of the well. In this case, there's 3 small keys in the dungeon. And anytime like you have stuff that is consumable, in this case keys, the items will be placed in such a way to ensure you can't like accidentally lock yourself out and make something uncompletable. And so knowing what things you can and can't do means you can, oh, hello camera, kind of like narrow down what has to be where. So I got 2 small keys, and if I do not get a small key in this room, then I know that the basement chest is a small key, because that's the only other place it could be. And if you don't get to take advantage of it all the time. But maybe this is a case. I can actually demonstrate what I just said. Okay, there is 1 regular chest. And if this one is not a small key, come on.
There we go. Okay,
It's not a small key. Okay, I actually get to demonstrate this. So yeah, the basement to bottom of the well is a small key, guaranteed. So I don't have to go there.
At the start of Beast Castle, which I'm going to first time at this point, I had to do normally. Oh, hey, I can beat the game. I just got my last lucky emerald. Ordinarily, I would just use like Trinity Limit since I had it, and it would end the fight very quickly because that fight ends based on a number of hits that you deal or taking enough damage. But because I am too strong, it actually just killed the enemies.
That's great.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking here, Phant, is since we're getting kind of close on time, I am checking more of Beast Castle. I could finish out this visit, and then I think I should probably just beat the game and we release the items to see if it's something in my world.
Sure.
And then you could just beat the game. Beat your game, because I think we're getting a little close and don't want to hold people up too much. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll finish off Beast Castle.
Okay, let's go see what's in this
chest. I was
chest.
going to or not, so I got the chest first, but that's fine.
High jump or Hobbs.
Not all that helpful, but appreciate it nonetheless.
Okay, so that's it for my dense locations. I do have a number of other areas to go to, so we're going to clean up the Lost Woods, clean up the Goron area. So we're kind of like going around getting the stuff we couldn't get on our first loop around the world.
All right.
Fear Temple Hordes of Zora tunic. Okay.
I'm using Master Form here because the Thresholder, the enemy pops out a bunch of drive orbs. So I can get some levels on it. So it could still be on one of my drive forms. Unfortunately, I didn't actually get a level on Master Form yet, but that's fine.
You'll recall early on in the seed, I went in here for one check. That's because I couldn't do anything else with the songs I had. Now I'm back in. This is actually kind of amusing that we haven't found magic yet. A little bit unlucky since it locks so much stuff.
Yeah. But, you know, another piece of heart, though.
All right.
That's what you wanted.
Yeah, I'm up to 15 hearts. This is actually absurd. Way above average for being 2.5 hours in. That's okay. Goron pot. Let's go.
Oops, this way. Hey, I found a scan on a different Keyblade, so we're just not gonna have scan for this seed.
Unfortunate. I missed. That item actually came in the perfect time for me to miss the Goron pot. Oh, that time for sure. This is weird. Weird spot to be in.
The second Beast Claw was in Beast Castle. I think that's 2 different worlds that have done that now.
Oh, really? I was too early? Okay, we're doing this again.
All right, I'm gonna do the boss to this world, and then we still don't have your progress. I am gonna go forcibly find it by beating the game.
This is where I get nervous because, like, oh no, what if I'm locking myself? What if it's all your... Oh, there's another Cage 2 item.
Heh, that's a form of magic.
It is. All right, what to do indeed is the question. I think I'm gonna go check turn in all my skulls. I have been slacking on the skull tokens.
What? How am I clanking? What am I clanking on? Come on. All right, not looking good here. All right, I'm gonna go beat the game, Phant.
All right, have fun.
Still gonna
I'll be
take
there
some
eventually.
time.
Yeah.
Still gonna take a little bit of time, so.
Are there any checks along the way as well?
No,
Okay.
but you might be able to find it in your world
Indeed.
while I'm going.
That's it.
I will attempt to. How many tokens do I got?
That's it.
Unless it like takes a significant amount of time to get towards your final area. I don't know how it works, because if so, then you would maybe want to just start moving there. But for efficiency's sake.
It would depend on where I'm at. So.
Gotcha.
Do we have full hints on this? Magic boost. I saw magic on Toy Schools. It was like, oh, it's just magic boost.
Gather.
40's nothing.
Sora. Gather.
50, yeah, the air combo. You're not getting that air combo.
Gather.
Yeah, no, I don't need it.
30
I
is
could
a
not even equip
glide.
it
Yeah, I'm not going
anymore.
to give you that as well. So, okay, so my skulls are nothing. There's none of those. Let's see. I'm racking my brain. Of where I can go.
Gather.
I know exactly what I can do.
Gather.
I have a feeling this is We're going to collect the Ocarina of Time in the game title, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. You almost never actually get that thing in Rando, but I'm doing it. And not just for your entertainment. As soon as you have 3 stones in your inventory, you can just come on over here. And the cutscene plays. At least some of it.
I don't have a good enough magnet to do what I was trying to do here.
I'm gonna call this is gonna be the Requiem of Spirits right here.
Hey, there's my level 50. These arrows for you.
Nope, Bolero. Now maybe I just go dip Fire Temple? Yeah, let's go dip Fire. I'm just gonna start dipping dungeons. Though Fire's really the only one I can't go in there. Like, just start getting some of it completed. Like, Spirit Temple, if we get Mirror Shield, I am very, very close to being able to beat it. Because I think I got the boss key. Not 100% certain. We'll find out.
Hearts of power. Nothingness is
One thing we will be able to do, I think, once JHobz beats the game, if there is something for me in the mountain of locations that are going to be sent to me instantly, I think we'll be able to scroll up and see what it ended up being.
Oh yeah. Oh no, we definitely will be able to.
I really want to know. It could be me forgetting it. Jack, there's so many different things. Maybe.
embrace. Nothing. Nothingness.
All right, I got the Goron Tunic equipped. I got 15 hearts. I do not have a Megaton Hammer. Don't care. We're going in to the Fire Temple. Well, we sure rolled a seed, JHobz. This is great.
All right. Well, I'm heading into my final boss.
Good
So you
luck.
might want to
Have
start
fun.
moving towards your
Well,
ending.
depending on what items I get, if any, will determine where I need to go.
Oh, true, because you still have to do a whole dungeon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, which dungeon it is? No. We'll see if I get everything. Like Fire Temple, like I'm in Fire Temple right now. If I can get the Megaton Hammer, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
It's on.
Good luck on Dome Skip without Scant.
Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I have no idea where his health is right now. Hey, I'm getting domed.
There you go.
I
I
should've just
figured
gone
you'd be
for it there,
like,
but-
I was probably about that spot.
I should have just gone for it there. The problem was that a lot of my reflex, I wasn't certain if they connected or not because I didn't do them all that well. I'm just gonna take the dome. What Phant's referring to is that in Randomizer only, not in the base game, we can actually skip this move. And this entire thing it takes about 90 seconds for the dome and cutscenes.
I'm ready for the onslaught of items. And because it's Ocarina of Time, I'm gonna have to pick up every single one.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be fantastic. All right, I will note if this is not a small key in this room, I will. Okay, I can continue. Fire Temple could be just like logically where everything is, which would be awful because it'd be picking up all your items in the vanilla spots. Vanilla Hammer could be a thing here.
I mean, there's still a lot of super bosses for me and stuff like that. It's possible it's on one of those.
Rest assured,
All right.
chat, the answer.
There's my time. So in a moment, we're going to see a whole bunch of stuff scroll by on the bottom. There it is.
Oh God.
So let's see. I saw Boomerang, Rudo's Letter. Did either of those do anything for
That's enough to beat a dungeon.
you? Okay.
There's the mirror shield.
I'm seeing what else there is. Magic meter. Is that it? Or is that...
Yeah, that's it. That's it. There it is.
Okay.
We're in go mode. Yeah. let's
Final
go.
level 7. Okay, so I could have done that, but it would have been like grinding final form on its own, basically. And yeah, Mirror Shield was on Lingering Will, so that was on Terra. There weren't
Wow,
too many
that's-
of your things in mine left.
But we're the important ones.
Yes.
Here it comes. Here it comes. All right. So while I am accepting this incredible gift I got from JHobz, like I don't even know how much interest this is going to result in. Thank you all so much for enjoying the randomizer content. I still have a little bit to go. I think it's probably faster for me to just go beat Jabu. But yeah, I didn't get the Megaton Hammer, so yeah, let's just go do it literally right now. So I'm going to... Doing Jabu and the final boss, it's just gonna take I would estimate around 20 or so minutes, and we'll be done. We are in go mode. Yeah, let's go.
Nice.
But what about Frankie? Says chat. Oh. I want to talk
That's
about
true.
it. I want to talk about it.
There's still some money pouches, I think, that I'm owed. I don't know. I did find a few in my seed, so.
I sent you
Possible
some.
none left on your side,
it was
but-
pretty big.
You sent me one earlier.
Look. You just gotta go count it. There's a lot of money in there. I stuffed it. Yeah, what I'm doing is, well, I will use those scales that JHobz so graciously gave to me. We're gonna go do Jabu, so that's gonna be a relatively fast dungeon. I also get to show off a couple tricks, so it's more interesting than going all the way back across the wasteland since I don't have Requiem of Spirit. Now, as we're going through, out of curiosity, JHobz, do we have access to the spoiler log here?
I mean, I could go see if I have access. I don't know. Let's find out.
It would be like, I already know exactly what I'm doing. I got the items, we're gonna go do it, but it would be interesting to look up and see where some of this other stuff landed. For example, the other magic.
I
If
can
not, no
download
worries.
the spoiler log, yes.
Okay.
So what would be the magic be called for you? Magic meter?
Yeah, magic meter. So we know one is from your game. That means one of them is in my game. I'm curious where it is.
Let's see. It is. You were in the right place. Is
Was
in
it
the
in Fire Temple?
Yep.
What chest specifically does it say?
Slayer Dancer chest.
Okay, that is locked by the hammer.
All right, let's.
So
figure
now
out
we
where
got to
the
keep
hammer
going
is.
deeper. This is the fun part of going through logic. Where was the megaton hammer that locked my magic?
Megaton Hammer was in TOT Light Arrows cutscene.
No way! No freaking way! That is locked by beating the Shadow Temple and Jabu Jabu. Holy crap, that is brutal. How deep that is. Actually incredible.
Well, thankfully, the magic that was in my seed was accessible as soon as I got Master Form, which did mean, if I remember correctly, I got that in Simulated Twilight Town, right? So I think I had to go there.
Yeah. Simulated Twilight Town required for the magic meter. Let's go.
No, not specifically, not strictly, but the faster one for sure.
That is legit incredible how deep that is. That is so many layers of awfulness.
Yeah.
We rolled an absolute banger here tonight.
What were some other things you'd like me to look up?
Yeah, so we got gold gauntlets. The hover boots. The hover boots is something. Let me just mark all this
Hover
stuff I got.
boots?
Yeah, the hover boots. That's in my seat somewhere.
DMT Bigoron.
Okay. So that is also locked by the claim check. So let's see where the claim check is. Oh, this keeps going deeper.
What is the item is called Claim?
It should be called the claim check.
Claim check was an LH underwater item.
Okay, that is something I could have gotten earlier.
Okay.
But it wouldn't have helped because I needed magic to utilize those. That was a miss. I read, I saw the claim check. I thought it was like bomb shoes or something. All right, before I forget, I need to go get a fish. We're going to go feed the big fish. But yeah, this, people have watched me play a number of Ocarina of Time randomizer seeds. This is truly horrendous. Especially for multi-world, how buried this stuff was. Yeah, we were never going to get that other magic, like ever. We would need to go beyond, beat 7 dungeons over the 5 required to get it. Ow. I'm still just blown away. It's impressive. So impressive. Alrighty. So thankfully, like the final bit with Gan's gonna be, pretty quick. Going up there. So Jabu's the long pole. We're gonna be killing some tentacles. We're gonna be killing this giant jellyfish thingy. We're gonna be backstabbing an Octorok with a Deku stick, and it's just gonna disappear. And then we're gonna do some cool boomerang throws. It'll be a lot of fun.
Nice.
One of my favorites. I will say thanks for coming up with this idea, Hans, to do H2XOOT.
Yeah, thank you for being able to sub in for Keys today. Really appreciate it. We will be back next week, folks, with Keys and I doing something else, doing one of our kind of more standard episodes. So if you enjoyed this at all, or if you want to check out Keys and I doing stuff, we are here Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern every week. And I will see you next week, I guess, for that kind of thing.
Be a good show.
Yeah. Also want to remind folks that if you aren't subscribed to our YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/gamesdonequick. We would really appreciate it. We're putting up all the VODs from SGDQ throughout the rest of the week here, and it's a great place to check everything.
Yeah, now Hobbs, there were so many like great runs at SGDQ 2023. I was working so hard behind the scenes, I didn't get a chance to see all of them. Nobody can see all of them in a week. It is 24 hours a day marathon, 7 days a week. There's a lot of runs, and of the ones you saw, Hobbs, what were like ones you would recommend? Like, oh, you should go see this run to give people a place to start.
Oh boy. Well, I didn't get to see a whole lot either because I was working like you were. But I did get to commentate 2 of them, and they were both extremely fun. So Overcooked 2 I thought was really fun. It was a really great run.
Oh, that one's great. That was the origin of the chef. Yeah.
Yes. I was glad to get to commentate that. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy was a full trilogy trilogy run, which was great. I thought that was fun. Lunistis was one of the few that I actually got to check out, without being involved in it. And
that game looks so cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one a lot. I thought it was a really great run of a very cool game with some solid commentary as well. So I recommend checking that one out. How about you, Phant? You catch anything?
Yeah, 1 second. Let's go. Kobe. Damn, I missed.
Oh, and of course, the bits and pieces I did get to check out of the Majora's Mask run, on which Phant commentated, I thought were really great as well. So,
all right. Yes. So not talking about the MM rant, but that was the first run I was able to ever commentate. So that was a lot of fun for a live GDQ. You can't go wrong watching Super Mario Maker 2. It was just so. You know what? Let me see what's in here. I know we already checked everything. I'm just curious. This is a big chest. What was important? It was Slapshot. So that's where that was. Yeah.
Yeah, it's handy.
Mario Maker 2, just disregarding like the incredible level of like all the racers doing the the kind of like tag team format. Just like the level design, I don't know if you saw those. I am baffled how they got all that stuff to work. It was like legit impressive. Realize don't need to go in there. We're in go mode. Just like you're warping around. You got portals the way like these off-screen machines. Just as far as I'm concerned, it was magic. Like I don't know how they get this to work. I've done Mario Maker. Like I can get a Goomba to walk off a ledge. Great. It's like now we got this thing where if this item is thrown in this spot, it activates a switch, and just absolutely wild. So there's so many good runs. Like the whole final day was just loaded, Hans.
Yeah, I was just so unable to watch stuff for most of the week. Busy with various things. So I'm looking for recommendations from other people, honestly. So
well, if you haven't already seen the blindfolded Breath of the Wild, that's also an easy one.
True.
And I'm gonna throw it over to the chat. I think if you're here on Hotfix, you're probably a fan of GDQ. I'm just making a couple assumptions here that you may like a little bit of the stuff we do. What was your all's run of the week that you just really, really enjoyed?
Yeah, I'd be happy to be able to check out the VOD for this one. Like go back and look at the chat log and see.
Sonic Adventure DX, yeah. That was pretty good. Just like all the different quests and handing off the controller. I'm a big fan of relay stuff in general. Love the format. Yeah, lots of really, really good stuff being mentioned. This was like just one heck of a schedule.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely great, and runners were just crushing it in terms of like always coming under estimate, having really great showcases, really great runs. Super cool. I just wish I could have sat down to watch more of it. But hey, that's why we have VODs.
Look, it gets me. You just go ! YouTube for sure to be taken over there. But I'm happy because I get like 3 months of GDQ content. I can just go pull up. Like, okay, let's just start over here. Get going through the runs. And I don't have anything to do. Let's put on a run.
Yeah.
And by the time I finish, like, all right, the next event's coming. Let's go.
Great background noise for working and stuff too.
This is the Octorok I was talking about. We're just gonna run into it, take damage, and go behind, then just make it disappear. So go on there, just throw the boomerang. Yeah. Hit it in the butt, and it's dead.
About how far would you say you are away from beating it now, Phant?
I think I'm now around 12 minutes. Around that.
Okay.
Yes, we're getting close. The bulk of Jabu is done. You just got to go through this room. We're going to hit some Jello. There it is. There's the Jello.
It's always funny the difference in time between, go mode in one game and in another game.
Yeah, I feel like in KH2, if you have already gone through most of the world that never was, it's just like, bam, you're going there. There's the final boss.
Yep.
You can do a lot of like prep in Kingdom Hearts 2. In OOT, you are hard locked and by just having items to clear dungeons. But
Yeah.
you can
That's
prep
definitely a
like if you get like enough to get to the Ganon Bridge, then you can like prep it and be done in literal minutes. But that requires basically being in go mode a lot earlier. So here's the boomerang throw. Let's see if I can do it. Come on. Nah, I missed it. I wanted to look cool. I'm a little bit rusty. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of these. We'll just go the slow way around. We'll go beat the boss, which we can still do some pretty cool stuff. Baronade is, I think, the single biggest demonstration in the video game of how powerful Deku Nuts are. And I think I got all these upgrades from you, JHobz, so thank you for the 40. I'm never going to be able to use all this, but yeah, so
You're welcome.
There's 3 phases of Baronade. The first one is the same every time. He's got 3 tentacles that go into the ceiling. We take them out, so let's go do that. 1. The targeting is a little funky, so you just gotta kind of like double target, like to go on other stuff. Then I'm gonna try and time this boomerang shot. I missed it. Great. It's okay. It's fine. But still, just like throwing the Deku Nuts, just take these guys out. Super, super quick.
This is how Phant gets her revenge on me for all the pranky jokes, delaying me from eating dinner.
Okay, so I missed that, but I'm just gonna try to back up here, just try and stun like that. And then I just took out all the jellies, just like that. And I was slow. That phase was completely done. That is how broken it is. And I'm gonna intentionally take damage here, because if I don't, he's just gonna sit there and be unhittable. But as soon as you take damage, like he'll go in there, he'll get back up, and just be ready by the time you get hit, or get back up to go. And that's Baronade. So it was an all right fight, but that's it. That is dungeon number 5. And this is where I make JHobz sweat, where I ask the question. I did set the settings correctly, right?
Yeah. If you didn't, then I think this is going to be an abrupt.
If you did, it's going to
ending
end not in 12 minutes. It's going to end in about 2 minutes here.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. If I remember and I actually press the button correctly, as soon as I get out of here, I'm going to go over to the Temple of Time. We're going to go adults again. And then I will go to the bridge, and hopefully we get the big old rainbow bridge cutscene and allow me access to the final fight, where I'll go up and defeat 3 waves of enemies, then kill Ganon. Great. Fun. So don't have the Prelude of Light, so I'll have to hoof it over here. We're almost done. We're there. Just gotta go kill Ganon. Hopefully we'll go kill him. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. This is my revenge for... nothing but net landed in the hole. Yeah. I struggle to do that when I try to go for it. I just landed in it. All right.
I'm waiting to see this. 'Cause I'm watching on a delay. I take it you weren't trying to jump down in there.
No, I absolutely wasn't.
Oh boy.
Nothing but net. Okay. We're rolling because it'd be a shame if just holding forward was the fastest movement option for a video game, but no such video game exists. There's always something you could do to go faster. Whether it be back walking, rolling, all of that. So
We
we're
are still
hosting
getting
it.
a lot of good recommendations in chat of various runs to check out from SGDQ, like Golf It. I heard that one was good too. Didn't get a chance to see it.
I mean, also, I know not everybody will check out all the interviews that happened. No bias here. I love all the interviews. They're wonderful. The Golf It interview in particular was hysterical.
I heard it was really good. Yeah.
We got golf commentary on Phant doing prizes. It was wonderful. Watch the Golf It interview, then go watch Golf It. That'll be a good 1-2 combo right there.
That's what I'm gonna have to do. Ring Fit getting thrown out there. Figured that
Ring
one would be
Fit
really
was
fun.
really good. Any of the
Halo
rhythm
3.
games, like I'm sure, like I know it's not called Guitar Hero, it was Guitar Hero X.
Clone Hero.
Yes, Clone Hero, yeah, Clone Hero. That was bonkers, start to finish. That's one of those games where, like, I could do rhythm games, not at the very high difficulty, but I could go, I play through like 10 songs or something like that, and then like I'm beat. I play like DDR for 10 minutes, I'm done, I'm out. I'm out of stamina. And then these people are doing, like, operating at level 11, level 20, level 99 difficulty, whatever you do depending on your rhythm game, step counter 17, whatever. And they're doing it for like an hour and a half. I'm like, how? The endurance is like just as impressive to me as the sheer skill of being able to do any of these songs in the first place.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable.
So we did get a question. Are the interviews on the YouTube as well? I think Hobbs can answer that.
I think they're still in the process of getting on YouTube. We had an issue with some of our recordings on the first half of the week or so that we have to sort out. So I think some of them are up, but others might take a bit of
All
time.
right, come on. All right, here we go. We did it correctly. There's the Rainbow Bridge. Happy Pride Month, everybody. We use the power of the rainbow to defeat the ultimate evil.
So what do you have left for an OOT novice? Not even novice. What do you
we are
have
inside
left in
Ganon's castle.
Yeah.
And we turn off all the trials around, so we just get to go straight to the end. But there are three rooms with enemies. 2 enemies each that with the big Goron sword, I will be able to dispatch quickly. We'll go up to the top, we'll do phase 1 of Ganondorf, and then phase 2 of Ganon. And that will be that. So this is one. These are just I need to charge this, I forgot. The crouch stab doesn't do any damage if you don't charge it with some other attack first, because the way it works is bugged. Just like the vanilla games like that. So every time you go into a loading zone, damage values get reset, so you just gotta remember to jump slash. So if you ever see a speedrunner or a randomizer player just jump slash seemingly for no reason, it's to charge the power crouch stab.
Yeah.
There's 1 and then 2, just super OP. Come on. There we go. Okay, that's wave 2 down. I told you this would go quick. Now the most difficult set, the Iron Knuckles. These can be taken out, not too bad. With Big Goron starting to get like 5+1 slashes here. I'm gonna go behind him and just try and get them both at the same time. Oh! Okay, we're good. Not even worried. We're done. Now we just
I
go
didn't
kill
see
the
you do
boss.
a jump slash that time, so I figured you were...
I didn't go through a load zone, so I didn't need to.
Oh, that one didn't reset. Okay.
Yeah, so these doors, you'll see, like, anytime like you get like a fade to black, or some sort of obvious, the game is loading transition. But, like, just going through a door where you got like that continue, you can see the room behind you, you go straight into the other room. You don't need to worry about doing it.
Nice.
But here, this will be a load zone. I'm gonna save just in case. All right, so yeah, so you fade to black there, so this is a load zone. And we're actually gonna do something pretty cool here. Though I should have had the Master Sword equipped initially before coming in here. Actually, no, we're good. So phase 1 of Ganondorf just takes extra regular damage. But phase 2, the Master Sword deals, like everything deals 1 damage except the Master Sword, which deals like 2 for slash, 4 for a crouch stab. So Master Sword's super powerful. So phase 1, we're gonna charge the jump slash, and then we're gonna swap to the Master Sword. You know, let's put on the mirror shield because it looks cool. And this is basically our final menu of the game until I put I need to put the big Goron sword back on. I'm getting some Deku nuts, I'm getting some light arrows. Just gonna climb here. I got a bottle, because bottles are very OP. I just get close. Got 1,000,000 frames to do that, and I need 5 crouch stabs timed in a 3-frame window. Just like that, and phase 1's done.
Nice.
And now this is where we wanted the Master Sword equipped, because we are now going to jump slash and store the Master Sword damage, because all the properties of whatever you jump slash in are stored in a crouch stab. So we're going to do that, store it in. And you know what, let's try and do something cool. I promise it's like 2 seconds. I'm probably going to fail it. Yeah, no, we're not going to worry. I was trying to super slide, keep the Master Sword, whatever. Not going to worry about it here. My fingers are cold. So here we go. I should have stored the Master Sword damage, so I'm gonna lose the Master Sword. Ganon's gonna get very angry and uses giant golden daggers that are like the size of a building to somehow not injure Link. Which is like, this giant sword just hits him, like, oh, only the sword just goes, it's fine. Just the weakest hit of all time. Now I don't have a weapon equipped, so I'm gonna pause and equip to the big Goron sword. I need to be careful not to slash or do anything else, because anytime you do something that causes damage with the sword, it's going to overwrite what you had stored. So if I kept everything stored correctly, these crouch stabs are going to deal 4 damage apiece, and Ganon has 10 health. If I can actually aim, come on. There we go, there's 1. Let's just reset here. Sometimes the like, so there's 2, and then this, so like now I've done 8 damage, and then hopefully this will be 10 damage. We're done. So that's phase 1. Now the Master Sword is back, and I need 5 more Master Sword jump slashes or power crouch stabs in order to finish it. So I can just open up with a jump slash while he's down. Wow, really? Okay, there's 1. And then we're just rolling through the legs. 2. And 3. Okay, that's kind of rotate a little bit weird. And 4. And this is it. Number 5. Gosh dang it. And number 5 for real. There it is. So time comes up after this little cutscene. Zelda is going to charge my sword, and then I'm going to slash Ganon, go to a cutscene. That's the last input of the video game. This is one of those things, Hobbs, where like when you're in a race environment, this cutscene like lasts twice as long.
Of course.
All right, and that's time.
All right. Thanks so much, Phant. Thanks again for joining me, subbing in for Keys. For anybody who doesn't know, they should be tuning into Phant's show, which is Game Masters, every other Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. And also, you should follow Phant_TV on Twitch. If you want to follow me, you can. I'm JHobz296, JHobz296. Otherwise, I'll see you here next week. Phant will see you here in like a week and a half.
Yeah. I had a show on Tuesday. You can go check out the VOD on YouTube eventually after the GDQ stuff gets loaded up. We did a little crowd control session for the first time on Hotfix.
Ooh.
Played through a couple of games, Star Fox, Link to the Past, Symphony of the Night. It's a really fun time. Yeah, next show is going to be in a week and a half. We're going to be doing Star Wars Jedi Survivor, as well as the all 1-ups category of Super Mario Galaxy. Should be fun.
Very cool. I'll see you all next week from a different location because I'm moving. So I'm going to get back to that.
Good luck.
So Thanks again, everybody. And yeah, there's nothing else after us today, unfortunately, but we will catch you all tomorrow for another show. If not, worst case, be sure to, oh yeah, that's right. We have Grudge Match tomorrow. Double checking our schedule. So please tune in tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern. And otherwise, see you later. Thanks again.
Thank you all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.